Alright, welcome back to another episode of Art Time, where today we are going to be doing a pretty, big, smallish landscape and scenery drawing. I don't know the best way to describe it. It's pretty far out in terms of how far this goes, so, yeah, I guess that's the best way I can probably describe it. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. So this is essentially most of Pamanor. If you, hold on, let me just go on ahead and put this dirt down. Whoops, didn't want to press that button. This is right here, actually, I should probably open up this one instead with the updated version of the map. Right over here. In this spot right here is where we're at, in Pinquill Village, at least leaving it, and we get to see most of all of this. Now, it's not 100% exact, but that's fine, because we got it exact enough to where we want it to be. So yes, this is showcasing most of Pamanor and the journey that they're taking to get over to there. This is the Nature Kingdom over here. I'm probably going to have a lot of stuff be duplicated there, so make this a tad bit quicker, but it's fine. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. I'm tired, exhausted, but I wanted to get an art time video out. Whoops, so that's what I'm doing. Yes, indeed, that's what I'm doing. So right now I'm going to try to focus mostly and entirely on this as best as I can, and as much as I can. Because I only have less than 3 hours to work on this. Or a little over 3 hours, I'd say. But still, I want to try to get this done with today. I got not a whole lot, but I still got enough to where I have to get stuff done with a little bit faster in order to keep up with things. So I still got a decent amount to have to get done with. Anyways, yeah. This is a far out drawing. Far out landscape, everything is pretty much far. If you've looked at the image, you will see that this is actually extremely far. This is a question that I have stated once before, if our planet was flat, would we be able to see very far? If you were on the summit of something, would you be able to see the other side of the planet? Or can your eyes not reach that far? Good questions all around, but you can see pretty far. So it does make me wonder if there was a land, and there's a mountain right over here, and there's a very small village all the way over here, and the mountain is a continent away. But because the mountain is so tall, you can still see it all the way in the back, beyond whatever the ocean is. As between your village, or town, or whatever you want to call it, and the mountain. Now, make it so that the world is flat, and there is no curvature, then you've got yourself a giant mountain you can see and a small amount of land. I'd imagine that that's what it would look like. Hard to say, really, because we don't have a way to know what that looks like. We live on a spherical rock. Or maybe we live in some realm. Who knows? Who knows where we live in? And to not offend those who think the planet is flat. There's probably going to be people in this universe who has theories about the planet being spherical. But the scientists, i.e. the braid mages that went to the edge and almost got myrtleized by an edge dragon, went over to there, saw what they could see, escaped barely, probably lost hundreds of mages in the process, and then they got their answer. They got the answer that it is a flat planet. Although, it's hard to say if this would be a planet. I mean, I guess it would still technically be a planet. Would that halo ring be considered a planet? Because it sure as hell looks like one when you go on it. I mean, that's another thing that I'm surprised. Well, no, somebody probably already joked about it. A halo planet. Earth is actually a halo. Nah. Unfortunately, that wouldn't really work out too well because of the fact that A, we don't see land above us in a very thin ring around it. Unless there's some way to have it set to where you can't really see the, because something about the sky and having some density making it so you can't see it. Or, another idea, what if it is a halo, but we can't see it? And when we go to the edge, it literally is a seamless transportation where you do not notice it. You cannot see the other land in the sky because the land in the sky is shrouded by this thing, the spherical thing that allows for, the sun to be shown and the moon to be shown. How would you explain the times when the sun and the moon are in the same position? Well, easy. I guess maybe because of the fact that the moon is going at a much different pace than the sun, so it somehow manages to end up where it needs to end up, or some shish. Trying to keep this somewhat serious, but it's so difficult to do so without breaking out into a giggle. Regardless of the fact, we're trying to come up with a theory here. And it's not my fault if one of y'all's think the theory's true. That's on you, alright? You want to believe this theory's true, then you go on ahead, be my guest. But, yeah, I have no clue how I wanted to do. I had an idea on how I wanted to do this, but then I realized that that's not going to work. Actually, there would be a better way to go about doing this, is if this were to end up here instead. God damn it. Actually, wait, hold on. Well, it doesn't exactly matter, but I guess I could do this, do that, delete these two bits. And then just do that. There we go. There. Now I just gotta make sure that these... there we go. Good, great. Are you grabbing both sides? No, you're grabbing two different sides. There we go. Just delete that. Good, great, fantastic. Alright, good. At least we got that taken care of. So anyways, this mythical, magical halo planet. I don't know, aliens? Sure, why not? Aliens. Technically speaking, that's... I don't care enough to try to figure out a goddamn... Try to create a theory. You want to do it? Go on ahead and do it. I ain't gonna try to do it. I'm too tired and exhausted. I'm tired and exhausted. And a little gaseous and tired and exhausted. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All I know is that we're building some land here. Now, I think I want trees here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how exactly... This is going to be interesting because we don't exactly have a tree appearance here. I would guess the best way for me to go about doing... I mean, I guess I could probably try to use this. It's worth a shot. I'll scatter it, but bring it closer. Less scattered. Dual brush. Yeah. It's worth a shot, and I can reduce the size of this. Where is this at? Trees. We'll see how this works. And too big. It does have a nice, soft look to it, but I need to make it smaller. No textures, you fools. Scatter it out, increase the count. to 2. And we got our forest. But maybe try to go for a different color. Darker. There we go. Look at that. There's nice forest over here. If you've noticed in the thing, there is a forest. Although, granted, I think the forest is actually is in this direction. What am I doing? Alright, forest is here. Here. Also, what is this again? Oh, right, that's the river. Of course. Okay, maybe reduce the scatter a tiny bit so it's not too far out. Not that much out. Okay, again, reduce the damn scatter. Don't know how much this matters because, again, this is very far away. But there is a forest over here. That much is certain. There is a forest over here. I probably could make this into a different trees layer. What are you doing, cat? Is that a mouse? Meow. A mouse? Damn. Only purrs. I burped. Soda burps. Interior burp. Sodas. Ugh. It's fine. We're good. Except maybe we're not. Or maybe we are. One of us speaks in riddles, the other speaks in rhymes. I don't know how to do rhymes all the time. Or times, I should say. I can't rhyme on the spot. You's kidding me? That's impossible. For me, at least. Right. Probably a forest there, if I would have to take a wild guess. Oh. Here's something we could talk about. Apparently, there's a Totally Spies remake. And if you've seen the stuff that I've drawn, you know that I've drawn something of the 3. Obviously, of the more recent seasons, because that's when they're college girls. And it's a hardcore mature drawing, so obviously, if you have spent some money, $10, you can see it. For just $10 measly, you can see it and support me and everything I do. But yeah, they're making a 7th season apparently, and well, I would say maybe they toned down on the fetish stuff. But given what we've seen in total well, I've only seen it on Twitter. I do not wish to subject myself to any of that nonsense. Trust me, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Leave the good old days behind and look forward. Matter of fact, I haven't really seen any, really good new things as of late. I don't know, is Made in Abyss considered new-ish? I guess technically, yeah. And it's only really good because of the fact that it actually has a decent story, despite the, well, those undertones. You know what I'm talking about. You know what you need to know. But yeah, my point still stands. If anybody would be worried about, Totally Spies being completely toned down and stuff like that, well, don't you worry. They're still doing it for Total Drama Rama and Total Drama Remake, apparently. They're gonna definitely do it with Totally Spies. Which is, I guess it's a staple that I didn't really notice when I was young as much. Maybe outside, a few feet scenes. I don't even think there was. No, wait, no, there was. But it wasn't, showing fully. With Mandy and the Feather and Clover. But that's less of a massage. Well, depends. I don't know. You would have to look it up yourself. And determine, is this or is it not what that is? Well, yeah, no, why? Actually, yeah, why? Methinks that Mandy is, or Mindy, or whatever her name was. It's been a while. The only ones I remember fully is Sam, Clover, and Alex, and Jerry. Everybody else, well, guess what? It's been so long that I've forgotten you, and you guys are side characters to me. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Mindy was harboring some deep-seated feelings that she didn't know how to, properly unleash. And due to her popularity in an antagonistic way, she used this as a moment to try to get Clover to do something with her, and it didn't work. She fled the scene. She literally chibied away and fled the scene. That's the kind of, I guess, quote-unquote kids shows that I was used to growing up. Granted, I have no clue if you can even consider that a kids show, due to all the things that were there. I don't recall, because I know that Totally Spies was inspired after Charlie's Angels, but I don't never really seen much of that. Was there any scenes like that in that show? Nah, it had to have been just consistent to Totally Spies. It just feels like it's the way. Actually, good question. Did Canada create Totally Spies? Or Spy-Fi series, really? Okay, Vincent Chauvin Demery. Okay, French. That explains a lot. I've never seen it before, but have you ever heard of a show called Code Lyoko? Kind of am interested in seeing that just for, the anime aspect. But, yeah. When you say the French, I can understand. French and Canadian animation. And also, there are some American-made animation that's makes me question. Or at least I think something. I don't know. I have to imagine some of it is, but I'm not going to lump all the countries together in one animation instance. Because that is offensive? Yes. Let's go with yes. Let's see here. Alright, I need multiple trees over here. But yes, French makes sense. Not gonna lie, it does make a little bit of sense, now that I've read that. I was gonna pull a Norm. Actually. Huh. Norm was the one who voiced Norm the Genie. He voiced himself. Except not himself, because he doesn't look anything like Norm. Rest in peace. Oh, no. Well, I don't know why people wouldn't think that. Is this what I want? Anyways, I don't know why people wouldn't already know what occurred. Well, sorry if this is your first time hearing about it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he passed. Not too long ago, either. It sucks. Because there were some pretty funny roles he had. I know he played the Pigeon. I know he in Mike Tyson's Mystery. And he was pretty funny. And he played Norm in Fairly Odd Parents. As far as I can remember, because I don't think I've seen too many shows with him involved. But anything that he was involved in that I've noticed, Family Guy, one time or a few times, it was funny. I will say that much for a fact. I really wish that the Cancer Eater, the monster that I've made, the entity that I made long ago, don't even remember what the fuck album this thing was in. Was it 41? Here it is. I really wish this thing would just come into our universe and consume all cancer in the world. Yes, it's grotesque and it's a monster, but thankfully it's not a monster towards humans and animals unless, you go too close to it and into its territory. But it will consume your cancer. That's the good thing about this entity is it consumes cancer. And I wish it exists. I really do wish it exists. I believe my grandmother on my mother's side succumbed to it. And I don't know what the hell happened with my grandmother on my father's side, but I think it might have been COVID. I think. At least that's what, they're trying to, figure out. I just wish there was some way we could just take all diseases and just wipe them out of existence. Who the fuck cares if the disease is dead? Wipe them out. No more disease, no more pestilence, no more bacteria, no more things to harm humans, animals, plants, or anything. I don't give a damn if there's some ecological disaster, if for some reason, cancer just disappears. I want it dead. Completely dead. And I want there to be some way where, okay, well, this thing for some god unknown reason requires cancer to live, and now it's dead, and the entirety of this species is dead because they relied solely off of that, and they're like, well, we're too stupid to eat anything else, so we're just gonna die out then, I guess. I don't know, it seems really stupid. Why the hell do these diseases even deserve any form of existence? Well, yeah, that's my saying on it. Fuck these diseases, fuck their dreams and nightmares. I wish they'd just die out already. We could have been done with this if we all weren't so stupid, if these stupid diseases weren't so goddamn persistent. Stop being persistent. You serve no purpose but to just murder things. Piece of shit. It's all I gotta say to that regards. Just screw diseases and all of their hopes and dreams. Anyways, yeah, that sucks. Everything sucks about that stuff. And I wish we had some way to stop it. 100%. Fully. Even if people don't want it to stop. That's what I don't get. Why are people so adamant on not wanting to take things for, strange reasons? Strange reasons and whatnot. Now, a fear I can understand because, say if you got a fear of needles, that makes sense. Even if it doesn't hurt. Now, trust me, I know how this is. I don't like needles. It's terrible. I wish there was some way we can just extract blood or get, certain things that prevents us from getting diseases and whatnot through, I don't know, a pill or some sorts. I would gladly take pills instead of getting a needle inside of me, or at least my arm. If it's my stomach, then maybe that's fine. I don't know, masochistic tendencies. I'd prefer it be in my stomach rather than my limbs. Hands, I don't know. Feet, maybe? Bastonado? I would be curious to try. Maybe it's just invert fear of needles and elbow. Every time I think about it, I just want to rub these bits right here because I don't like the feeling. It's very fear-inducing. And I remember, because I've had some very traumatic experiences as a kid. Christ, my English. So yeah, that sucks. And I really wish that wasn't the case. But, yes, I would take a needle in the butt than the arm any day. Spank me while you're at it. God. Where the hell did this go? I don't know, but this is what I would take. If I have to get a needle, make it the butt. I don't care. I like those kinds of pains. Yep, that's where we're going. I mean, you already know what I'm like. Nothing is being revealed. It's basically just everybody already knows. You know, I know. I've created some things, stated that I want these certain things to happen to me. You know that I'm a freak in the sheets, despite the fact that I have no experience with somebody else whatsoever, unfortunately. Wish I could. But I spent a large majority of my life Antisocial. Now it's been better thanks to YouTube. Despite the fact that YouTube isn't really making any progress, but that's fine. We don't need progress. It's gotten me to a point where I can basically just, speak a little better. I still screw up sentences every now and again, but yes, YouTube has helped, despite the fact that I am not making any progress. Well, I have made a small amount of progress. I think we're at 36 subscribers right now. YouTube Analytics app on phone doesn't... Yeah, 36. And we have 449 videos right now. Maybe 450 with this, or already past 450. We're getting there. We're going to slowly catch up to Markiplier, or Jackson. Well, it depends who's who and where. I'm going to look it up right now. What's Wade at? Wade's at 3.8K. That's a lot of videos. He's got a lot of videos. PewDiePie's definitely got 4.7. Can we beat that? We'll see. Markiplier's at 5.4. Jacksepticeye's at 5K. And this is all K. Letting you know this is K. Right here. Right there. Regular Sparkles 5.6K. Sparkles 2 3.3K. I'm gunning for that. Good luck with that. I might not beat you in subscribers, Captain Sparkles 2, but I will try to beat you in videos. I'll beat you at your own game. At your own video game. Yes, there's no reason for it. I don't really have any concern for quality because, again, I am nowhere near where I need to be to really worry about quality and analytics. And even then, I probably wouldn't care because I like doing what I like doing. And this is what I like doing. But I'll do it. Don't think I won't. I'm making not a video a day, but it might be. Depends. Once the end of 2020, or at least close to the end of 2023 comes, I might have Sonic Frontiers Return coming out on Saturday and Sunday. And a good thing about that is I record most of my videos all on a Friday. And then I just release them unedited. I guess that's the good thing about the fact that I don't edit the videos. I can just release them almost daily. No need to edit it. This is in the same vein as Captain Sparkles 2, with the fact that all of his live streams are posted there unedited. This is essentially what is live streams, except it's not a live stream, it's actually just a recording. That's what this is. It's nothing more... Wait a minute, that's not right. What are you? You're over there. It's nothing more but a bunch of recordings. And that's essentially what this is. Okay, I know you can't really see most of these rocks, but it's fine. I think we'll just stop here with the rocks because it's so minuscule that it's probably not going to matter. I have no reason to be worrying about quality too much. Some people like it. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not a spider. I thought that was a spider. It's just a mark on the wall. But yes. Some people apparently like it. Thing is, how exactly would I go about doing some, art making stuff? I mean, I guess while I'm skipping through here and trying to grab some stuff. Give me a second. I don't know what this landscape is called. Let me look at this real quick. I don't know. I will just call this a Paminer. Am I spelling that right? No, it's 2 A's, not 2 M's. Manor Fields or something. I'm going to go on ahead and bring out the world tree real quick and get that done with before I continue forward. I have no exact way to go on ahead and do one of these as is, you know what I mean? Hey, where did I put the rocks again? Oh, it's up here. I could just delete some rocks if I need to. I like the idea of the world tree just being so goddamn ginormous. And it makes sense. The world tree is supposed to be a giant thing that you can see almost everywhere. Almost anywhere. I typed in world. And not world tree. Yeah, it's the world. So now that's where editing would come into play. The only form of edits I can make is just mouth sounds. Exquisite mouth sounds. Yes, of course. And yeah, that's fine. I mean, we don't need to worry about that. She is just exquisite mouth sounds and whatnot. And we got the world tree leaves over here coming off of this. God fucking Christ! Why did I? Did it again. I did this stupid. I did it on the same layer. It screwed it. Good thing it didn't. Good thing I caught it, because that would have been annoying if I didn't caught that. All right. This one will probably be behind this. Have that be here, and this one will probably be behind this. So yeah, that's what that is. Nice old world tree. I'll probably go on ahead and put a world tree fruit over here. I don't exactly know what these giant fruits are. It's just a fruit. A giant fruit, a part of this tree. I don't recall. Did I have this thing rotate around? Was that really oven 40? It was. Oh yeah, that's right. There was more to it than just, you know, the one in the world map is just the basic appearance. This one, well, this is an old one, but it still kind of rings true what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, actually, hold on. I can probably do that. I just need to grab the world tree over here. Bushes, grass, right. And we got some, what do you call it here? Branches coming off of here like so. Can't really see much of it though, but it's fine. Then we've got these vines over here. Yes, filled with vines. I'll just have that above or below this. Doesn't exactly matter where it is. Well, maybe it does matter. Maybe I should be very careful with how I do most of this. Yeah, that would probably be good to do. Actually, no, it does matter. Hold on. No, leave this. Just do this. Whoops, world tree. Oh yeah. I finished up the paint maze map. Matter of fact, I could probably show you that right now. Oops. And wouldn't you believe would you believe it in me when I said that I somehow managed to get exactly 999 levels as soon as I finished making it? I had to relocate 2 levels from 2 zones here. I took a level from here and a level from here and put 2 of them here so that the most minimum amount excluding this zone and underground and this zone over here being the only ones at 22 and everything else is 25 or above. And this is the only one that's over 40 now. This was 40, but it's 39. This is 42. 42. From 43 to 42 and 40 to 39. And this 23 to 25. So this is basically just what the world looks like. You got like the Sky Temple over here. You got the ships over here. This is basically the island, or at least the main island, like right here. Like this entire bit here is basically the main island. Shoreline here connecting off of that into a separate island over here. Technically, that is a separate island with the river here. We want to go by Valheim logic. No, don't say we didn't make any changes. All we did was hide and show, so I can show y'all what's up. But yeah, that's done now. Which means, I guess my next plan of action in that department is to start doing some stuff. What stuff, you may ask? Well, we're going to start working on the, at least, maybe first get a finished jingle going and get a first level going. I don't know if I want that. Yeah, because if we can get a first level going, and, you know, fucking, really? Okay, where's the river at? River's here. Cool, great, fantastic. The world tree is actually supposed to be above everything here now that I've noticed this being a bitch. It's fine. I can fix this. It's a simple fix. All I gotta do is just move everything up. Yep, even the bush. Alright, take me here so I can go down here. Okay, good. That fixes most of that. Let me go back to the bush. Where's the bush? Why is the bush down here? Put the bush over here. I don't know about that. I think this is supposed to be trees. Now I'm gonna go over to, where was it again? Alright, Pamanor. Anyways, yeah. We're going to be making the first level and seeing how we can get like a screenshot of it so that we can go on ahead and do what needs to be done to get that working properly. There, we got like a bunch of trees over here. I guess there's less bushes now and more of actual trees. That's fine. It makes sense that it'd be like a significant... not significant, but at least some forest surrounding the world tree. This is more just trees again, so I'll just go ahead and rename this as trees. My back spine. Yes, as opposed to my front spine. Oh, sweet, my front spine came in. Oh man, now I can hurt both in my back and my fronts. Yeah. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get the landscape done with. For how long have we been at it so far? Jesus, almost 40 minutes. Alright, we're gonna now do the ash lands, or whatever the hell these are called. I gotta look at this and remind myself what this was supposed to be. It's like a very special offspring of the volcanic region. Which I realize that is kind of the only volcanic region that looks somewhat, you know, different in multiple aspects. I mean, I guess, yeah, Scorched Edge being, like, you know, special in a sense. Has similar things, but it's mostly just... It depends. It's just the volcanic region on Pamanor is a hell of a lot more, fleshed out, but smaller than the Canardic continent. I mean, Canardic continent has the arid canyons, drenched rainforest, Mountain of Pain, does have mountains, fractured canyons. I mean, most of this is just like dry region. I guess, yeah, Canardic is a dry region with like a rainforest in one area and some tropical areas along like a giant beach, desert beach. That is interesting. A beach that continues to go further out and just has like a whole lot of... Is that like the sandy wetlands? I don't know. I'm just wasting time at this point. Ash. Ass. God dang it. Alright, yeah, I guess this could be a little bit more like this. So, yes, there is a significant amount of differences from Panama's Ashland and Carnarvon's Ashland, or volcanic region, I mean, not Ashland. Ash is on the mine. But yeah, I'd say it is definitely something I probably could have fleshed out a little bit more down there. I mean, granted, Pomander is kind of the main setting for a large majority of, Elementals Reborn. Most of Elementals Reborn right now at this point takes place on Panana. What the? I can't move. Oh, I can't move because there's no space to the right, of course. Yes, I can't move because there's a wall in the way. I can't move past this wall. And we're really hitting in home runs here today, aren't we? Jesus. Jesus. Ugh. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. You gotta be... Oh, there's dynamics in... Oh, that's not even what it's supposed to be. That's fine. You just see these giant rocks in the distance. I don't think you'd be able to see most of these rocks as is. Depends. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Not really sure. We got like Ash Mountains. It doesn't look like there is any, there's no, villages or kingdoms in this region. Maybe it's just a barren landscape filled with nothing but dangerous creatures looking to consume one another, or humans, or whatever. It would make sense. But why did not... Maybe it's because the land here is too unstable to actually build anything on. Any attempts to build just leaves ruins of buildings of attempts, and they just decided, all right, screw it, we're just going back to our main homeland instead. That's what I'd like to think. So I guess maybe it's a good thing there's only one Ashlands. Pomander Ashlands. I already got the volcanic areas, but, Where did I have the thing? What was it? Volcanic eminence. That's what it was. Granted, I have no clue how the hell this is going to look. Yeah, there's two different types of grounds over here. I guess it doesn't matter which one we use. I realize that this is probably going to be a huge pain in the ass to get a whole bunch of stuff done with here. Ground. Which, yeah, makes sense. This is a giant area filled with so many things, it's hard to keep track of. And I got spires, and I got pillars, and I got spikes? Crags. Crags is what I got. But the crags are a completely different color from what we have here, so I don't know, maybe they're the pillars. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what? I've not made sense here yet, so I guess it's fine. Let's make some giant rock over here. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, it's more of a mountain, actually. And you think about it, it's more of a mountain. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. This is technically not the thing that I thought it was. No, this is something else. Drylands? Basically, right, of course, drylands. Dry grass. It's a lot more hot here. Well, it makes sense due to, what do you call it? There we go. Due to the fact that they are near volcanoes, or volcanic regions. Alright, we got some pretty big lava rivers over here. How big, you may ask? Well, big enough to be able to see it from a distance. That makes sense. If you look at the Etheria map, you can see that it's pretty freaking huge. Alright, so I need a volcano. Where did I have volcano here? I must have had a volcano, right? Somewhere around here? No. Distant Spires. Is that what it was? No, I mean, yeah, Distant Spires makes sense, but, okay, I don't recall. Maybe we'll just use the mountain. Sure, why not? Well, let's just see, actually. Volcano's a little bit red, but I guess the region is kind of red in general, so, I don't know, maybe this is what we want. We got some mountains in the background, too. Alright, first things first, I gotta get the spires made. Trying to go through this relatively quickly, if at all possible. Which, yeah, makes sense. There's not a whole lot that I can do here in this department, and I would hope, of course, that as we go through this, we can get the rest of this done with pretty quickly. I realize this is actually pretty huge. Like, there's a lot here to have to... Especially with this kingdom over here. And a kingdom over there. Right? Yeah, kingdom over there. Kingdom, village, kingdom. We could see a little bit here and a little bit there, but it's so small and minute that not a lot is seen. And also this thing here. This gives you the sense of scale of just how ginormous the world dragons are. They are huge. Are they this huge? Maybe that's a bit exaggerated, but I do want to show that off. Maybe I'll make it not as huge. But they are huge. Huge enough where you can see them a continent over. Just to put into Jesus Christ. Just to put into perspective just how terrifying those things are. And how dangerous they are with the Elementals Rebirth. Making them territorial and dangerous and, like, I guess the best way I can probably show it to you is just look at this. Look at the sheer destruction of all of this that's destroyed. And yeah, I guess that is kind of exaggerated as well. They might be that big, but they're not. They're not like this ginormous. They are ginormous though, but they've destroyed a whole bunch of areas. Any areas where they are consists of a lot of destroyed shit. And this guy encompasses the entirety of the distant Alpines too. Destroyed here, destroyed there, and well, this area is mostly just they tried to build a kingdom there but failed. Destroyed here. These guys are still somehow living. These guys must be terrified thinking of the destroyed villages that are somehow inside of here. Nonetheless, they are nothing to scoff at. They are probably the most powerful creature in all of the Elementals Reborn universe. Maybe not... Well, yeah, powerful creature, I say. But in terms of who's the most powerful being in Elementals Reborn universe, well, the gods would be one. Hystrena and Archasius. Those two are definitely the most powerful because they created the world. And they, ended themselves, or at least, Hystrena ended herself to defeat her brother. Okay, I shouldn't really grab this from here, but also it's just, where did I do the savannah again? That's underwater. Where is the savannas? I had the savannas here, right? Ah, yeah, here you are. Yeah, no, that's not the color that I would go for here. No. Go back to Manor Fields. And I'll just have this be a savanna. probably am spelling that wrong, but it's whatever. It's fine. Yeah, maybe make this a bit more orangish, but... Okay, not that orangish. Yeah, that works. Rivers. Ground. Water here is probably a tad bit more, you know... Actually, I don't know. I don't know. And if I don't know, then surely you don't know. Yeah, 2 is good to use for this one. What was this again? Was this just more of the bird edge? I can't see. It was something. I think actually, yeah, that's actually the Ashlands. Hold on, yeah, this is the Ashlands, of course. Well, there we have it. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I mean, if I need to, I'll grab it. Minor Savannah. 2 N's, I don't think so. But you know what? I'll just leave it like that for now because it doesn't matter as much right now. Right just yet. Ashlands, I don't know. 1F? Sure, 1F. Now here's the thing, and I don't know what I plan on doing here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there in that department. Is this what I want here? No. Now, just to put into perspective, we know that they're going to the Leviathan Kingdom. So, if you look on the map, they start here. They have a clue that leads them all the way over to here. And that's several episodes to go through whatever we have planned here. See where that is? See where all of this is here? Now, try to take a good look at this. Now, where on the map is Leviathan Kingdom? Go on, guess. You got some time. I gotta go, Christ. I gotta go, Christ. I do gotta go. I gotta go fix my mistakes because I tried to expand the size of this tad bit to allow me to, you know, do some things, but that ended up with me getting some things stretched out too far, and it's fixed now. Anyways, try to guess where our next destination is. Have you guessed it yet? It's right here. They're here. Their destination is to go all the way over to here. That's their destination. My butt. The backside of my second rib. Or spine. Ribs. When did my ribs go on my... Well, okay, yeah, I guess there's ribs on your back. Ribs kind of in your front and back and sides. Yes, of course. Anatomy lesson, folks. I hope you're prepared. Anyways, boom. I also got some grasslands over here. I guess I'd probably just grab this real quick because it's technically still fields. Fields. Yep. This is so small, I honestly don't know why the hell I did it like this. It's not like this is actually going to make a difference. God damn it, click the damn thing. Man. I already have mountains. 1C, you fool. Go to 1D. Man, imagine the destination. The distance you have to go to get to this point here. It definitely does... Oh, God. It definitely does feel like an adventure. Which makes sense to new adventures. It does make a lot of sense, given the fact that they are going across the entirety of Permanor. Off on a clue. No, you it. Wait, what? God damn it! Where the hell did you come from? Okay, good. At least that's easy to fix. But yeah, off to new adventures. Wait a minute. Do not scatter that much. And maybe less blue and more like this. Is that what I want? No. Okay, how about that? Well, first things first. There we go. There we go. Sometimes I forget that that's like that. Oh, I guess I'll have it there. Sure, why not? I gotta look back every now and again to remind myself just how much trees there are in this area. It is nice having a world map, though, I must say, because it gives me a better idea on, like, the scale of where certain things need to be. Whether or not these are accurate scales, it all really depends. Don't forget this is very far. This is a village right here, or kingdom. That's a kingdom, that's a village. Right? Yeah. So this is pretty goddamn far. Having a map is so useful because it gives you the ability to know where the adventure is, where the episode is, where everybody is right now. And also you could play along, look at the map, and be like, they're here. They're right here. See right here on the map that says Pine Quill Village, and they're about to leave it. Boy, I wonder what village or castle they're going to go to next, because obviously if you haven't had any 2 cents of mine over here, obviously the map was made as a means to kind of get you hyped and excited for what new destination are we going to see? What new place are we going to visit? The first set of episodes are pretty much refined or restrained to the town of creation. But that was mainly because that was an arc. If there's an arc occurring, it's usually going to remain in one area unless something important occurs that has to have them move to a different location. Which, of course, that makes sense because, yeah, it makes sense. I don't need to justify it to y'all. It makes sense. But yeah, to say the least, it is nice to just see the entirety of this here world, big as it is, to look forward to the new episodes and to see where the map is going to get updated, where are we going to be at right now. I can tell you this much for a fact, there are going to be at least a few map updates. I don't know how many exactly. I need a drink. But I will say that there's a significant amount. Well, significant. Might be only like 3 or 4 for all I know. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, 4. Unless I don't have anything planned. Well, we'll see. 3 to 4 map updates. And because the Leviathan Kingdom is already shown, well, that one doesn't really need an update. And I will tell you the adventure goes back to the town of creation. I guess it makes sense. The town of creation is kind of centralized. Christ. Hiccups are so annoying. Soda hiccups. Soft heart reset. Why does soda do that all of a sudden? I don't know. But it helped, I guess. A tad bit. I'll do it a little bit more just to finalize it. I have no easy way to explain it. It's like, you're trying to do, convulsions or something. Alright, that's not there. Wait a minute. Here I am, again, doing the stupid... Why don't I hide Mountain 1C so I know where everything is? Oh. Never mind, I was right, but still I'm hiding Mountain 1C anyways. There we go. Alright, good. But yeah, it makes sense for the Town of Creation to kind of be the center of all things. Town of Creation is in the center of Pamanor. But, I guess if, whenever these four start to leave Pamanor and go to, new continents, that's the most exciting part that I can't wait for. It's not going to be in this season, unfortunately. But later seasons, we are going to definitely get to exploring more continents. Maybe not immediately, but we definitely do want to try to explore a decent amount of Pamanor in the first season, and start to go around more of the other continents in the later seasons. And so long as I'm still alive and the planet hasn't completely burned, we should be able to get a decent amount of places to explore in Etheria. That's my hope. That's my goal. That is the objective that I have in mind. To explore a large majority of Etheria. And I guess, technically speaking, Elementals Reborn is more of an episodic series. It's like Cowboy Bebop and Rick and Morty. Like I have stated before multiple times, the only ones that I can think of that are episodic. Wasn't Steven Universe also once episodic? Then it had arcs and whatnot. I think there are, filler arcs, but it's less about, like, a full-on story and more about adventures, or depression, or forgiving tyrants, or something. Well, I can tell you one thing, I have no reason to rush this series. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I could rush it. I don't even know if I'll even get to a point where there is a potential rush. Like, I have my ideas, I have my, so I give myself time to, unwind and figure out where things need to go. I'm gonna save this. I don't know what the hell this area is. I got a lot of shish here. Pamanor, mountains. Or, I don't know, peaks. I'd like to save mountains for the frozen area. Alright, let's see. Okay, this one's interesting. But yeah, we're not exactly rushing too much of this right here. I have no reason to rush it right now. We're going at a very steady pace and whatnot. Forest. Or snowy forest. No, seriously, I have no reason to rush this. I guess because I don't have any deadlines or any obligations that have to be filled and quickly dealt with in a timely fashion, and I can just go at my own pace. I don't understand why my brain keeps trying to say haste when I mean to say pace. But you know what? Go at my own pace. Sure, why the hell not? Let that be our thing. Paste. We're going to just go on ahead and make people angry with that one. Anyways, mountains. Ah, yes, being able to see these giant-ass mountains. Now, this probably isn't realistic. Granted, I'm pretty sure it might be just a whole bunch of fog getting in the way. Okay, this one I might load. I mean, yeah, load, but no. World of Etheria. That would be more towards later one, right? Yes. Right. Tell me I have this here. Span of trees. Oh, no, that's not where it would be. Jungle Mountains. Stormy Mountains. Ah, here we go. Stormy Mountains. This one I'm actually going to use. Mountains that are tall as hell. Are they the tallest? No. I think Mount Luminon might be the tallest. Mount Eustormus. Or Mount Eustormus. It kind of sounds Swedish. Is the tallest... Well, no, it's not the only mountain that's not full of water or snow. Mount Payne doesn't have snow. Mount Orwell doesn't have snow. Has a lot of jungle trees and whatnot. We got Mount Vorsflits. I don't freaking know what the hell I looked up to get that name. Mount Bevriesing. And the Brevroin Lake that's inside of it. And then there's Mount Luminon. Look, I just try to look for like multiple different languages because obviously if we have a planet, there's going to be multiple language differences for most of these people that lives here. Not the entirety of Etheria isn't just English. Although I have no clue where the hell the nationality equivalents would be in this world. That's the one thing I don't think I really have much of an idea on. Like, okay, it makes sense that, like, you know... Actually, yeah, good question. What are the nationalities of the main characters here? I think Gwyneth might be Polish. I'm pretty sure Gwyneth is Polish. Ariella is Asian. Or... yeah, Asian. Let's see, islands. Genthru, I'm not sure, actually. Genthru, I'm not entirely too sure on. Domadora might be Arabic or something. Arabic. Probably around that. Or something. Hard to say, really. I think he's Arabic. Or some Eastern, you know, culture. Because he lives in... Let me bring up the map again. This is where him and his family lives. The Hazarika Kingdom in the desert. I guess, yeah, because of the way that's Arabic inspired and whatnot. Yeah, that makes sense. In all honesty. If I were to have to, you know, figure out what the hell kind of nationality Domadora is, he's definitely got to be somewhere along the lines of an Arab. Genthru, I have no idea. What could Genthru be? Oh, he has a gruff voice. Would he be the American of the group? I don't know. Chivalrous? He definitely isn't French. Definitely isn't Canadian. We don't really know where his family lives because his entire family consists mostly of mercenaries. Not mercenaries. You know, guards, paladins. Help for hire or something. That's what his family mostly consists of. I'm not sure exactly. I really just don't know what the hell Genthru's nationality would be. Because from what we've seen of the nature magic overview, which I'm not going to bring it up, but if you've seen it, there's like 3 completely different types of people there. I don't know what Ganther is. Nora might be... She might be Swedish. And we have an African American. Forgot her name. But, whoops, that's the wrong one. Ganther family is kind of like, you know, there's like no limits to, you know, what kind of nationality there is there, because it's a mixture of multiple different types of things. It's a vast family. But whatever nationality Ganther is, I can't recall, really. Or I can't figure one out. It's the best way to probably say it. I can't figure one out. I don't have one in mind. At least I don't believe I have one in mind. It's hard to say. Yeah, like a nice small island over there. Oh! Nick, a back crack. My back cracked. Alright, let's see. Alright, good, great. The World Tree. Nope. Or World Tree branch, I should say, because we already got a World Tree. No clue if this is the size I actually want you to be, but I do like the idea that they are just ginormous. So maybe let me try to reduce your size just by a little bit. Yeah, like that much. Still ginormous. Still a freaking beast. But not as ginormous. I gotta do the kingdoms too. And I gotta do all the freaking whatchamacallits here too. Ugh. Look, I know that this is gonna be a big one. Alright, I'm gonna use this color as the sky. I knew this one was gonna be big. Makes sense that it was gonna be big. Given the fact that this is just, you know, showing a large majority of Etheria. But still, it's way bigger than I thought. Alright. I guess the real question is, where exactly would the sun shine? Well, let's see. Rises from the east. Rise east, set west. Set west. Rise east. Right. We're going by Minecraft logic, which I guess sure, why not? Rise east, set west. Yeah. That means that the sun would shine off in this direction. Well, that depends. Where the hell? North. I guess we are kind of looking northwest-ish a bit, so the sun probably isn't shining fully in that direction. But it's shining. And it probably needs to be a little bit more brighter. Or pink. I think it would be more so just a light pink. We're getting like a nice sunshine over here, and that's where the shine is. Sky gradients. Oh boy, here comes that Trix yogurt color again. Remember long ago when I drew that gun and there was a mouse or a mole? I still don't really fully know. All I know is what I pet either a mouse or a mole. And it was either frightened, confused, or turned on. And I would prefer not the latter. Where is it? Oh, wait, right. World Dragon W, of course. It's at the bottom. Alright, here we go. Oh, I could probably get a blink. I don't even know what the hell this would be. Was there a blue and pink yogurt gradient color? Trix yogurt? Actually, I could just look it up. Trix yogurt. Oops. Color. Let me see. Oh, God. I'm looking at this picture. It looks terrible. Blue and purple. Green and red. We had like red and orange that looked good. I don't remember the colors being like this. Was it really that? Red and orange. Okay, there was red and yellow. I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering. It's been years. Probably like a couple of decades if I were to have. No. Well, I'm 27, so probably yes, a couple of decades. Strange to think. But also, time doesn't really have an impact on me as much. I'm still just as, maybe not childish, but not as mature as most people tend to try to force themselves to be. Because, why would you want to do that? Give yourself a shit ton of responsibility and end up getting even more depressed. That's not what you want. That's not what you should strive for. Who cares what the fuck society thinks? You want life to be slightly easier. Society wants your life to be difficult because they want you to have dozens of responsibilities and burdens on your shoulder. And I don't understand why. Maybe it's because they went through it and they're like, if I have to go through it, you have to go through it. And I'm like, I don't care. And they're like, you should fucking care. Why don't you care about politics? Why don't you care about religion? You have no purpose. And I'm like, I have a purpose. It's to enjoy my fucking life and not give a shit about what people think. That's my purpose. And they're all out there just like steaming because they can't have this themselves. Either because they got themselves stuck in some trap. They're stuck in like an unhappy family, unhappy marriage that ended up having them like be in an unhappy family or whatnot. They rushed into things. They didn't take their time. They didn't even bother to try to like pursue any form of goals or dreams or whatsoever. And now they're upset and they're taking out their anger and frustration on those who are actually enjoying life and having fun. Doing what they want to do. You know what? I am willing to believe. Now, this is just giving them the benefit of the doubt, but I'm willing to believe that the only reason that these fools out there are pretty much upset about those who are gay, trans, or, well, racism is a completely different fucking subject, but those who are openly out there with their sexuality, with the gender that they prefer to be, they have freedom that those people don't have. And the reason they're all out there just being freaking pain in the asses trying to, like, you know, be homophobic and transphobic is because they have more freedom than they do. Sure, I don't really have the freedom that I want, which is supposed to be just me creating and not having to worry about physical laborious labor or working under anyone. But I still have freedom here. And that's where I can say that I am, at the very least, able to say that I am truly free. I just need to be free of this job, and then I am 200% free. Of course, then it would just give me more responsibilities to create more stuff, but I was already planning on doing that anyway, so yay for freedom and whatnot, the true American dream, instead of working your life away and wondering why did it do this? Why did it have to end this way? It didn't have to be this way. Work should not breed work, and in the end it shouldn't have to be this way. And then they're just sad because they worked most of their life away instead of, like, you know, doing what they like to do. I'm perfectly fine with creating... Oh, I would hope that I can get to 10,000 drawings, and hopefully DeviantArt still is around at that point. I really do hope so. And the internet as well. Hope there's no apocalyptic scenario that occurs that has the entirety of the world just freaking no longer having any more internet because something just blew up in everyone's servers or whatnot. But my point still stands. I'm hoping that one day to get to 10,000 drawings. Now, probably not going to happen. Probably going to die before that. Who knows? We'll see. I'm still in it to win it. I mean, if I die young, I die young. At least I can die with a young complexion or whatever. I just hope I can get some games out before then. Christ. Torso, you fool. At the rate I'm going with Paint Maze, that's going to take a while. But the map is done. I just gotta do some navigation stuff. Some more stuff. What exactly? Well, pop-ups, the UI. Every time! The world map, level creation, music creation. It's probably going to take me a long while. Especially since I have to build like 999 levels. Although granted, it's basically just a 23 by 23 grid space to work with. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as you think. And plus, there's going to be a lot of easy levels that I can make that allows people to get through the zones quicker. Especially the first zone. Are you kidding me? There's a lot of easy levels there, even though there is some hard ones. Ones that require you to go out of your way to try to get to it. But yeah. Alright, do I have the Nature Kingdom here? This is creatures. I need to go to Scenery. And I need to go to, yep, Nature Palace. Hey, that's an issue. Well, that's a throne room I saved. I will just go on ahead and make my own then. Okay, cool, great. Yeah, this needs to be beneath this. Alright, first things first, the wall. Alright, here we go. I gotta figure out how all this needs to be made. I think it's probably gonna be like, greenish walls. It's a wall. Yeah, it is gonna be different. So I will save this differently. We'll make this one the Nature Kingdom instead. So anyways, yeah, as I was saying prior, before memory lane or whatnot, I have to imagine that they're all angry because they don't have the freedom that the people who, you know, are able to freely go out there and just live the way they want to live. That's probably why most of them are mad. But that's not how you should be going about doing things. They're angry that certain people have freedom and they don't. That's my guess. And it seems like a reasonable guess. Am I not wrong? People who are, you know, enjoying their lives, doing what they want to do. It would make sense. I'd be angry at somebody who's, you know, doing what I would like to do. They somehow manage to, you know, succeed in doing that while I'm still struggling. But I'll keep doing what I'm doing and enjoy what I can enjoy instead of just being a pain in the ass for everybody to have to deal with. A burden, so to speak. I know there are some people who wants to be a burden for some reason. Who wants to just be a pain in the ass. Who wants to always be angry. Who wants to find reasons. Who wants to have a grudge. Which makes no sense. I don't understand why there are people like that. And I think I know somebody who's like that. Who's constantly just giving me ish. Well, this entire week is just an ish all around. I wish it wasn't. I really wish it wasn't. I can tell you one thing, work is just annoying today. Topped off with some certain person who just doesn't really care and just wants to always be angry. Don't know why, though. I don't know why. And there's probably one particular reason that might be the case, but I don't like to think of that reason. There's somebody there that likes to think of a reason like that, but I just don't. Although sometimes it gets harder and harder to not see it as such. Because it's like, oh, well, now that I'm looking at it further, it kind of makes sense. But why in the world are you deciding to bring that into the mix? Riddle me this. Why would you bring this into the mix? I don't know. It's tiresome. It could be, but I don't like to think about it like that. I don't even want to exclaim what it could possibly be. It's not even worth it. Oh, I forgot that this was supposed to be like that. It's fine. Alright, now if I remember correctly, the castle was like mostly made of stone, gold, with a tad touch of wood. Right, of course. So I'll just call this the base then. The basin. The basin. The base in this castle over here. So, anywho's and wits. This is what we've got. I had to paint today. I'm not really much of a painter. I've never really done it before. And, funny enough, just left me to, just thought I could do it. Like, by myself. Somebody who's never painted before. Okay, no, it's Pat. Just need to make sure I didn't accidentally press it. Wait, should that be wood? Yeah, no, wait, hold on. That should be wood. But I will keep this color because I could still use that. I have questions and he's just raising voice for some reason. Don't know why. Don't understand why. It's like whenever I'm in that one particular position, they just get angry. And they just don't like it. I don't know why. Why don't they like it when I'm in that position? Who the hell knows? It's tiresome. It really is just tiresome. I already have enough on my plate that I have to deal with. I don't need more. Also, I'm going to expand this a bit because I kind of want this to be a bit more bulbous at the end here. Maybe one day I won't have to deal with that. At least I know Wednesday that's coming up, or it's already up, depending on when the hell I get this done with, because this is taking ages to get done with. Is that, don't worry about them or anybody in that. Well, there's probably one, but just vacation and whatnot. Well, damn, I don't know. There's a freaking certain somebody came in, but they came in at the most strangest time, which is like, don't you gotta, like, sleep at this time or something? Do you sleep? Are you not coming in? Is that what's happening? I have no idea, but that's what I can think of. Maybe they just don't sleep. Yeah, I have no clue. It's a conundrum. But I don't care right now. Because my main focus resides on more important things. Bush 1B. My main focus resides on drawing. But by the time I get done with this, it's going to be already too late, so I'm not going to be able to do all the things that I needed to do today. Plus number 2. Alright, good, great. I guess I'll just keep this as is. Okay. Now base 1E, and I could just put this here. Now wait, go over here. I can go over to here with a castle. Well, technically this is 2A. There we go. You're not going to be able to see that, obviously, so that's not a concern. Yeah, right here. Alright, good, great, fantastic. Continuing on with the base. This is behind all of this, so, yeah. Let's call this one base 2A. Man, I knew this one was going to be a big one, but Jesus, I should have given myself a little bit more space here. Whoops. I think this is base number 5, right? Seems like it. I'll leave that here for now and move everything where it needs to be as I see fit. Should probably be more golden. Like this? Yeah. What do you want, cat? Boop. Nope, no boops. Boop. Booper snoop. Whoops, forgot to put the B. There we go. Right, Cadillac. You're just gonna nudge. That's what you're gonna do, is just nudge. Nudge. And you're just gonna walk. Whoops, wait a second. Did I just call that one 1B or not? Okay, no, it's number 2. Good. Good, great. Christ. Yeah, this one's a bit more, I mean, it is a lot more larger. It's kind of the second point of interest here. And then we got that mess of a castle over there, and then these villages over here. It makes a noise. What noise was that, cat? What noise was that? She did it again. I don't know if you can hear that. You're being so faint. Yeah, I could probably have wood here. Sure, why not? Maybe not, I don't know. Because we're gonna already have wood there anyways. Gold? Well, most of it is gold, not all of it. I should probably have some trees here. What kind of trees? I don't know. Guess I'll do. And we get more trees in here. Trees with golden leaves, golden blue or green leaves. I mean, sure, why not? Okay, maybe brighter green. Depends, does it work? Not really. But I do like golden trees. It makes it more, different from all the other trees that we have here. Yeah, I think trees with 2 bulbs here is probably good. Right, cat? No mouse? Alright, no mouse today, apparently. Well, there was meows beforehand, but now there's no more meows. The cat's out of meows. For now. Here we go. Okay, now I just gotta save these trees over here. Assuming this is all what it needs to be. Yep, there it is. Okay, good, great, fantastic. Which one was this? Right, we're still here. Got it. Okay, so this is where I'll use the base, the stone base. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more work than I would have figured. I mean, I should have figured as much. It's a lot here that I have to do. I get both of them. I'll probably use this as the ceiling. Or roof, I mean, not ceiling. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be a royal kingdom, right? Okay, good. And now I'm just going to have this one be called 3A. More stone. But I guess we'll do brighter stone here. With some wood here and here. I don't recall where that was. I think this is just here, right? Yeah. And then we'll go over to here. Get this in. And what sucks is after we get the coloring done with this coloring is taking way longer than I would have figured it would take. Gotta get all these damn layers in. Yeah, this is probably gonna be like gold. Maybe that's where the Queen of Nature resides. Who knows? Where she lives. Up in her golden tower. Not made of ivory, but gold instead. Gold, wood, maybe some stone here and there. It's a mixture, really. And what we're going to do for this is have a nice green rooftop. What is this number 6 or is it number 5? It is number 6. Good, great. Alright, I'm going to move all of these where they need to be now that we've gotten them all set and done. I'll even move the bushes beyond the door. That's the wrong direction, you fool. And now we do the flagpole. Those will just use a few things that we already have set here. No design. I think probably like a nice golden flag would probably look good. Alright, now here's the bit that needs to get multiple duplications, if I can remember. So, Village 1A. This and maybe that as well. We'll see. Alright, so, Village Wall, I'll call it number 1. Yeah. And maybe more like this. There we go. Village wall number 2. I'll have multiple different ones. But you don't. Red. That means you probably need to be behind that, don't you? Both, I guess, would be good. Village roof number 1. And then there is the window, which will probably just be slightly different. Village window. We're going to have multiple, don't know yet. All I know is once I've gotten all of these in and I've done some coloring, these are going to change. Yeah, there we go. Village wall number 3. Let's see. Yeah, like this. There we go. Village wall number 4. And it takes care of that one. And now I'm probably going to let this one be a nice blue rooftop. Blue shingles. Well, now that I'm looking at it, it does kind of look like it needs to be above that. I guess that's fine. Alright, good. Now for number 3. I have 5 different presets that I can use. Wait a minute. That's not done because I forgot. It's not 5, it's 4. No, you fool. How could I forget? Also, where are you again? Up here, right. What you mawing at? Now you're gonna go near me, Moo Moo? He's gonna be sad, meow at me. Yes, I knew. I've been at this for like almost 2 hours. You're wondering when I'm gonna shutting up. But I ain't. So, deal with it, cat. Alright, this one's probably going to use that, most likely. Or it could be more brown. Actually, yeah, that works. Somehow. Is this number 5 or 4? 6. No, it's 5. Okay, good. Good, great. Also, you need to be this, you fool. How dare you not be this? Probably have like a nice green roof shingle here. Matter of fact, what the... Oh, I didn't even save this roof. Are you kidding me? Village roof number 2. I gotta organize these at some point. I'll put the roofs up here, and I'll put the windows over... Oh, I have 2 4s. That's fan-fucking-tastic. Wait, where's number 6? I thought I put number 6 in. Number 1, number 2. Windows. Put that at the end. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. What? Didn't I just put 6? Maybe I am thinking about a different one. Maybe it was base number 6 that I'm remembering. That's probably it. If I were to have to take a wild guess, base number 6 is probably what I'm remembering. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do something different here to try to get like some more things occurring here. No, I don't know about that one either. Maybe a nice... Yeah, that works. Village wall number 7. I believe this is number 7. Just going to assume it's number 7. I'm just going to make an ass out of you and me. And then once we've made ourselves asses, we're going to go on ahead and sneak inside. Get some shit done with. Murder some enemy soldiers and win whatever war it is that we won. Trojan a donkey. Trojan donkey! Sure, why not? We can go in a Trojan donkey. I don't see why we can't. Or a Trojan Shrek. Could you imagine if Shrek was made long ago and they were like, oh man, people like Shrek. These guys like Shrek. So we're going to build them a statue of Shrek. Man, the timeline would be so completely screwed. Wouldn't be called the Trojan horse anymore. It'd be called a Trojan Shrek. Or a Trojan ogre. I don't know. It could be called anything, really. Shrek was so goddamn influential that he somehow managed to cause a ripple in space and time, and now there's a Trojan Shrek as opposed to a Trojan donkey. Or horse. Okay, cool, great. I still got several free... I mean, at least these in the background aren't that difficult, and I'm not even going to bother saving them. I might just call this a Nature Palace. Did I call this a Nature Palace or Nature Kingdom? I don't remember. Nature Kingdom, right? Well, they don't matter. It's basically the same thing. It's just a different name. Oh. That's an issue. That's an issue. Well, wait, why is this here? Is there another grass? 1 and 8? No, there is no. There's not another one. Put this beneath. Okay, here we go. Yet again. Now, this one I actually should probably save because we are going to be doing more with this. And this is where the design starts to get a little bit unnecessary because it's getting smaller and smaller. Which makes sense. The design is getting smaller, therefore it doesn't need that much here to it. Church wall, I'll call it. I guess I could give you a little hint as to what the next episode is going to consist of. The next episode is going to consist of a church. So this is where the next episode is going to be. That's the only hint you're going to get. But yeah, I kind of have a general idea on what I plan on doing. I guess if the church is there, you can probably piece together what the theme is going to be for this next episode. The journey fully starts to begin now. If you think of the first quarter of it being just introducing you to these new characters and giving you like an idea of what their personalities are like, how they work together, how they all came together, then that means we got through the first quote-unquote arc, and this is the second arc, so to speak. If you want to see it as that, it would make sense. I guess think of it like, okay, the most recent example I can think of since I'm watching it right now is Fairy Tail. Because right now, I don't know what episode I'm on because it's showing me the freaking episode 278 when I'm nowhere near that. Why is this still broken? Okay, we just got to episode 12, which dropped a new OE and a new ED. Remember that correctly? Hell, I guess technically speaking, with what I got planned, it is kind of mimicking that, except it doesn't really fully mimic it. I like a lot of fantasy-based stuff, don't we? But I like this kind of world building, and I don't care if there's already series out there with magics and whatnot. Although right now the only anime series I can think of with magic is Black Clover and Fairy Tail. I haven't really seen anything else outside of that. It's, I guess, Sword Art Online, but, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Real world going into virtual reality, that kind of stuff. Needless to say, I'm throwing my hat into the ring, both this and, I guess technically Nova Guardians is sci-fi. Technically speaking. I don't exactly really fully know if you can consider it that, but I guess it's fine. Actually, or do I want to go for the back color? I don't know which one is which, but I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, think of it like that. We just entered a new arc as soon as episode 12 began. So, we didn't really enter a new arc in 6, but I guess because of the fact that this is more a seasonal thing, Fairy Tail is more like a shonen. It's like Naruto and One Piece, where there's like hundreds of episodes, which is technically true here. It's like what Inuyasha was as well. All the classics. So yeah, we're more seasonal. Is Black Clover also in the same vein? I don't recall. I know there's a lot of episodes, but I don't recall. Well, either way, it's It's our way. It's our creation. This be our creation here. And I do the creation the way I want to do the creation. Simple as that, really. And that's the color then, I guess. Phew. Alright, this one's going to be a tad bit annoying. Where are you at? 1D? Okay, I'll just call this one window. Or I could just call it church window instead and make this a million times easier on myself. I'd like to think we got a nice, interesting cast of characters. Oh, wait a minute. Gwyneth is definitely one of my more favorites. Gwyneth, Ariella, and Domadora. Wait, shit. Shit. It's fine. I forgot I was supposed to save these, because this is technically a part of the church window, and these need to be saved if I ever want to draw this again for some reason or another. Actually, wait, yeah, why am I separating this? Keep them in the same thing. It's a pain in the ass for me to have to go through all these if they're all separate. I do kind of like the idea that I somehow managed to, like, create a... wait a minute. Why did I go there? Of all the areas I could have... Oh, because I deleted it. I deleted the prior path and I didn't need it anymore. But I like how I somehow managed to, like, make my fire hero the main character. And, like... I don't know. This was more inspired off of Black Clover, because Fairy Tail was way later. I didn't really think too much about that. But I did it again! I did it again! Stop it. But yeah, Fairy Tail came way later. Before I even, like, you know... Because this was before I started, you know, watching anime daily, as opposed to waiting a week, because... Toonami is not getting a whole lot of content anymore. My Hero Academia's 6th season just finished off its run here. Now we're waiting for season 7. I am genuinely surprised that All Might didn't die in that one, because I thought that was going to be what kicked off the edgy, or spoilers, I guess, edgy Midoriya arc. But that came to an end pretty well. At the very least, it just, you know, makes it so that he's... And I'm really surprised at what happened with Stain. A serial killer? Somehow relatable? Although I guess if you want to think about it, if you got, like, corrupt people and something like, you know, corrupt police officers, I guess is the best example I can probably give for something like this. Obviously, police officers would want to try to incarcerate a man who has killed several police officers. But these police officers that this guy killed is corrupt police officers. This is the best way I can describe it. You can really understand his motivations. Corrupt heroes out there that are using their names to, you know, using their heroic stuff to basically just get their own way. Kind of like what Mount Lady used to be, but she's not like that anymore. Still makes me sad of what happened to her friend, which I really didn't think Mount Lady cared for her, but I guess it was more just a case of a rival that she looked forward to. I guess it won't matter because of what I have Luna doing. It don't matter. I can change the timeline. I can do whatever the hell I want. I am a god amongst all creation. And I can change the course of someone's fate like that. I am inevitable. And you better believe that any villain or bad guy out there best watch their back in media. Any fictional bad guys out there best watch your back, because I'm going to send an even greater bad guy out there to just ring your bell. You can't even begin to understand my power. But anyways, yeah, it's... we were talking about... right, that's what we were talking about beforehand. The anime that we've been watching. Fairy Tail, Black Clover. Black Clover came first because it was on Toonami, and then, Toonami just didn't have too much, and we just started watching shows on... well, started with Hulu and Full Metal Alchemist. Not Hulu. HBO Max. Because HBO Max was a dumbass that just... I don't know what they're doing. A lot of stuff's going down in HBO Max. Makes me wonder if regular shows are just gonna get disappeared. I am kind of glad that I am doing this now, but I still have Toonami as something to look forward to at the end of the day. It just sucks that there's all these streaming companies are just trying to get their grubby hands on everything. You can't really look forward to something at the end of the day. So I have at least a decent replacement, so it's not like binging it. I don't want to binge it because then that means that at the end of the binge, and if I've gone through everything, I won't have anything else to watch. Sure, it'll take me like a freaking... well, actually, wait, hold on. How many was it again? Let me dim a... whoops. Let me dim a double check. Technically, it's 8 episodes a week that I'm watching it. Take me down to the whole episode area, and how many is this? You're not loading. It's 328. Assuming there isn't more, which there might be. 328. Divide that by 8. 328 divided by 8. 41 weeks it will take. How many days is that? 287 days. I mean, it would take me an entire year to watch the entirety of Fairy Tail. Assuming I don't switch over to, Demon Slayer or Family X Family for a short while with the dubs out and whatnot. Because you know me, I'm not exactly out there watching subs because I just want to look and enjoy the content. See, that's my freedom in that department. Those who are constantly in the midst of, the sub is much better, I'm free to enjoy whatever. I don't have a reference to look at, so I can enjoy it as much as I want. I don't even think I would be able to showcase what, because I wouldn't understand what the fuck emotion they're trying to get at. I don't know what emotion, how good this scene is in this language, because I don't understand it. All I hear is just passionate yelling, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand it. See, he seems passionate, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. None of this makes any sense to me. I don't know, maybe if I took the time to learn Japanese, but I couldn't even freaking take the time to learn Spanish or Italian in school. I put all my language points in English, and even then that's shaky on occasions. Even then I have to re-remind myself how certain words are spelled. Which is annoying, but that is how that works. Okay, I don't know what the hell this is going to be called, so I'm just going to call this Church. Church of the Goddess. I don't even remember where the hell that was. I'm just going to call this Church Episode. Yeah, I'll just call it Church Episode. And as soon as I can figure out what name this church is, I'll try to remember to rename it. Okay, cool, great. This is still so freaking much. Well, not so much, but I still got a shade, texture, and do all the other stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a whole lot more that I have to do, and I have an hour and 15 minutes to get it done. Is there any more that we talk about? No clue. Alright, I don't know what this is. Gosh, Jesus, huh? Where even is this? This is obviously still in the... It's close to the Ashlands, but not close enough. I'm just going to give you a frame of reference as to where this is. I don't think this is going to be used. This is where the next episode's taking place. Right here. This village. And then there's this kingdom over here. That's what we see right here, right now. So, it's not next to the Ashlands, but because of perspective, it seems like it is. That, my boy, is what we call an optical illusion. I can't do the guy's voice. You know, the guy who did Flying Dutchman, Captain Knuckles, that one guy from Family Guy with Bubsy, or whatever the fuck that fish was called. He also did that one Frog Prince voice from Adventure Time. Yep, he did some voices. That's all I can think of right now. Could be a pyro-based kingdom. The Tora family isn't the only ones that have pyro. That's the thing to take into consideration. There's a lot of families out there. A lot of different mages out there with different instances. You know, I wonder if there's... I highly doubt it. But I kind of am looking forward to the people out there debating who would win in a fight. Because so far we've seen Gwyneth be pretty badass with her Fiery Passion spell. She's used it multiple times too. Gwyneth is nothing to snuff at. And there's still so many more things that I've thought of, or like plot-wise, certain powers and stuff that occurs, that you guys don't know just yet. There's still a lot... I think we're supposed to be behind this. Shish. But anyways, yeah, there's still a lot more to Gwyneth that we haven't seen just yet. Wait a minute. Ah, right, of course. So I am curious to see... It's just not going to be until, like, a long while now. Obviously. I am going to try to, like, ease off on her Fiery Passion. Let's just say there is some certain limits. And Gwyneth did hit a limit at one point, but we'll see. Fiery Passion's pretty strong ability, but she can get even more stronger abilities. Spiral down more powerful instance where she can just become a beast. Oh, trust me. There's some more things that I can do with Gwyneth. She's gonna be badass. Not even a shorty. She's the second tallest in the group. You would think she would be short, but she's the second tallest. Actually, this is a really good example that I didn't even touch up on. Look at how short Damodara is. He is so damn short. Compared to Ariella, he is the shortest. I don't know how tall he is, but he is pretty freaking short. Yep. He's a short one. He is definitely a shorty. But he's lucky enough that he's cute. I can tell you that much for a fact. He's not like most short guys out there who are just angry short. He's wholesome short, where all the ladies love him. Even those who prefer taller men. Just something about him that they just can't describe that makes them like him so much. A lot of short men would be jealous of that. Now, Genthru, he's a freaking tower. Which makes sense. Genthru is supposed to be kind of tall, given the fact that he's a part of a family meant to, like, be paladins and whatnot. Given that notion, him being a giant makes sense. I don't know how tall he is exactly. Let's say he's probably over 6 foot. Don't know exactly. I think... Yeah, he probably would be taller than me. Hard to say, really. But I think that's the dynamic that I had in mind for that cast of characters. I'm definitely going to have a front-forward reference drawing that you will most likely see at some point. That will allow me to just grab references from. That's what I haven't done with these characters, or at least these characters got completely new designs because before they were designed more complex. This is number 9, which makes sense because at the time I didn't think I was going to actually make this into a series. Now we have to draw these characters multiple times. So instead of having to draw a complex necklace a whole bunch of times, we removed it. Or with Ariella, we just turned it into part of her cape accessory. Genthru definitely has a hell of a lot less complex parts to his armor. And it's necessary. Might be talking a little bit too loud. Genthru is very complex. He's a complex character. A lot of armor pieces, and still a lot. It's still a lot. At least I can take solace in the fact that his backside isn't as bad because, the cape over here that is very freaking small because this is so far away. It's so far that you can only see the cape. Alright, Hiccup Central, here we come. Or at least brief. Hopefully brief. I drunk it quickly this time. Yes, I said drunk. What of it? Remember how I said my English is sometimes questionable? Yeah. Callback. Everybody likes a callback. Don't know what the hell I was trying to reference there. Wait a minute. What the hell are you doing? You're down, not up. Is this number 12? Yeah, number 12. Like I'm having all this centered in one color instead of just freaking separating it. Hell, I don't know, because it doesn't exactly matter that much. Oh yeah, this is way more taller than I thought it was. Great. Yeesh. I forgot to copy this. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh yeah, that is barely shown. I probably should have done this. It would be easier to just have all this where it needs to be. Yeah, have that be behind that. Alright, so you're going to be 4D, I guess. I guess you're probably going to just be a darker colored castle here. Obsidian? I don't know, obsidian? It would be interesting if there was a nature earth user who utilizes like obsidian and well, obsidian for their material and pyro. That would be interesting because nature earth users can basically use the grounds around them in order to, create some stuff. That takes care of this, at least one major portion. What is this? Okay, that's the spire. Good. Alright, okay. I am saving this. I don't know what this is. Obsidian Kingdom, sure. That's not finalized. It's just what it's going to be for now. Alright, this is going to be a mess. I'm not going to save this. This is just going to be some random ass colors. I don't know, it's something. I will at least save the color here. I'm not going to even name it. I'm just placing it down. I'm not even going to have these combined. I'm just going to do this. Villages. What color villages? I don't know. This feels like it's mostly gray areas, but yeah, I really don't know. Just change up some colors here and there. Don't even bother saving it. I don't even know why I bother saving that. You can't really see these too well. These are very far away. Pink? Okay, at least try to be within the realm of realism here. I know this is a fantasy world, but at least try to stick to realism. Too dark. Maybe a brown color. Yeah, that works. Brownish red. Or is that going to blend in? No, that's fine. Whoa, we did it. We colored everything. As far as I'm aware, I don't think I'm missing anything. This is too damn far to even bother. Man, this is huge. Huge neutron. Alright, time to shade. This 2 hours and 10 minutes. This is going to be a long episode. I am at least going to try to get the... Oh, it's lagging. It's fine. Ugh. My eyes. My head. This. I'm dizzy. Very, very tired. Alright, this is going to be interesting, though, because I got to try to do this. I gotta try to do this in a way where it looks like it's a hill. 1C. Yeah, a nice hill. You know, those like nice landscape shots that you see in anime that showcases like a large majority of the world that you see before you. This might be a bit too big, but I guess I could probably, you know, if this were to ever get animated, I could probably like say, all right, now do something similar to this, but better. Like, don't get me wrong, the finished product of this is probably going to look good still. But if we want professionalism, an actual, like, I mean, I could give them the map, the image of the map here, and be like, this is the direction, look in that direction, try to replicate this closely, but try to keep this replicating to that. Like, do what I did here, but use the image here to draw this scene to look over. I think you should be able to see the world tree here. It's just that the world tree I have here doesn't have too much on this branch to begin with anyways. It's just mostly in the middle here. Hard to say, really. I gotta get the shading in and then the textures in, make sure everything here is kind of where it needs to be. And once everything is where it needs to be, we can just go on ahead and texture it, do some more decoration work if we can. I'm hoping I can get through this quickly. The coloring of all this took ages, and the brushwork took ages as well. But I think, with the way most of this is set... Also, is there any more... No. You can really barely see much of anything here. And this covers up most of it that you probably can't even see much of that anyways. So that should be fine. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I still feel like in the end I could have done a little bit better, but I am strapped for time. I am strapped for time. But I am not rushing it too much. I mean, the shading portion I don't really have to focus too much on either way, so I guess in the end this would have been at this speed anyways. I have no clue where this river is at. I don't think it is this. It is at least it's... Wait a minute. There's two different... Okay, it's fine. There's two different River 1Bs, but it's fine. So you're going to tell me there's two different River 1Cs? I can't even click it because it's so damn small. I don't know where that river is going in. Maybe it's going into a small bit of the ocean. I am going to put more villages here, though. I will span the villages out as soon as I shade and texture them. Just so there's like less that I have to worry about. And texture this as well. With what? I'm not sure. But I can definitely texture this. And I'm getting like some nice theme song music from most animes while looking at this. I don't know why One Piece is the one that comes to mind. The one that comes after the time skip, I guess, is the most accurate way for me to try to explain what it is. I don't know what the song's called, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. One after the time skip. Don't know why. It does give that feel to it. I hope one day I can get this animated and we can get our own theme for Elementals Reborn. I already kind of have a song in mind and a melody and whatnot. It's just that I don't know the full thing just yet. Probably goes somewhere along the lines of this. Something like that. And something about talking about the elements, so like I'll be the fire in your eyes, or something like that. That's the only one I can remember right now. Or is it the fire shine, or the light that's no, the fire? Was it this fire burning in your eyes? It might have been that. I haven't really put too much thought into it. But, yeah, something along the lines of that. And it's a girl singing it, obviously. The show is mostly centered around Gwyneth anyway, so it makes sense that it's sung by a lady. Yep. Alright, I'm going to try to get the landscape done with first before I do the castles and whatnot. We're going to do the trees right over here. These trees are a little bit fragmented, but it's fine. Because it gives it more depth if we see a bunch of trees here. Which we do have some depth here, but it's not a lot. I mean, what it could probably do is do a little bit of this. Copy it, rotate. Call this trees 1C. Yeah, there we go. Makes sense. I should try to do more of that. Rotate, copy, all of that stuff. Mostly for things that are like far in a distance and it's just a waste of space. I gotta try to get out of the mindset that I have to color everything and actually just like, you know, if I'm doing like a complex library scene, I just draw one library set piece and I just skew it. Like, you know the way I've skewed things, right? I could just do this, do that, skew it like this, and boom, row of books in the distance. That's a little bit blurry, but it's fine because it's so far away that it makes sense that it would be blurry. I kind of do need to start doing that more. And that's what I'm going to do with these villages here. If I can remember, because I'm probably not going to remember. You know, it's annoying if I don't freaking remember. In the worst case scenario, I might have to, like, post this tomorrow. Depends on how long this freaking episode takes, this video takes. Because we're already in it for a penny, out for a pound, in a leg in, put the left leg out, shake your right leg in, and then you take your third leg out, and you shake it all out. And you do some hokey pokey, and you get a child out. And that's apparently what it's all about. Christ. Good. JFC, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Just Fred Flintstone, everybody. It's been a while since I've been back, eh? Guys, just still so much I have to. I mean, at least it's less lengthy as opposed to having to color everything in. Yes, indeed. I'm going to get some elementals being shown at some point. Obviously, when we get to the volcano area, elementals. Leviathan Kingdom, elementals. Or at least bits of elementals. The elementals aren't going to have too big of an importance just yet. They're just going to be shown, and they're going to have some small instances, but they aren't the main focus just yet. You'll see why soon enough. It's not really more of a why, it's more of a they're kind of important since they have the same name as the series. Plus, they're the first thing I've ever drawn in this series. The fire elemental was the first thing I've ever drawn. You want to see just how long ago this was? This is an album 1 drawing when I first started this. This right here. This is old as hell. Then I redrew her again. It was an album 3 where it looked like this. Technically, it's not a she, but it's fine. And I did another one, but I don't remember what album it was. Was it 28? It feels like it was around here. Yeah, there it is. And then I drew her again. Throughout the ages. Although this is still old because this is the most recent one is album 27, and that is a long time ago. Although album 27 was also when I drew this thing, so I don't know. Used to do a whole lot of design here. But I realized something. If I have to draw something multiple times over, it's best to give them a simplistic design. Genthru did have a more complex design. But I decided to make his design a lot more simpler, except it's still relatively complex. The complexity was dying down a tad bit. It's still complex as hell to draw him every single time. Drawing Genthru is pain. Is it as painful as Shikama? I have no idea. Shikama is a completely different kind of pain because he's getting redesigns as the series goes on because before the colors was completely different. Now his armor is a completely different color. But I don't even know if okay, so these I can actually do. I don't know. I just don't know, Mr. Krabs. I just don't know. So I'm hoping that next limitation period, because next month we're going to be doing the new series that is going to be in place of, so there's nothing there. We're going to do that, and then somewhere in the June is the best way I can describe it, since that's when episode 9 of Nova Guardians is coming out. Somewhere in June, I'm going to be drawing Nova Guardians reference sheet as well, and hopefully I can have more consistency. Get their weapons out, Shikamas, Yashashis. John has multiple weapons because he has multiple guns. So, yeah, technically speaking. What you shaking your head for, cat? Alright. So, yeah, I do hope that is going to be an easier thing to do. We'll see. We'll see what occurs. I do hope that giving them a more consistent design, or at least, because everybody else is good. It's just Shikama is really the only issue that I have to draw multiple times. So having a drawing I can always go back to grab whenever I need to, without having to go anywhere else, is good. And that's something I should have been doing beforehand. Probably also going to do the same for all the other characters. Well, I already did that with Chrome Wars, so that's not that big of an issue. And they already have simplistic outfits, so, that's good. So if I need to draw them multiple times, it's not going to be that difficult. Mechs, they're a different story. But it's unlikely that I'd be drawing, like, any mech multiple times. Actually, that's a good question. Because once Nova Guardian finishes its run in, like, 2025, what the hell am I going to draw for Chrome Wars? Because I want to start Chrome Wars series up soon, but I can't exactly do that while Nova Guardians is running. That is a good question. I kind of know what I want Chrome Wars to be, I just don't really fully know, like, 100%. Like with Nova Guardians, it was just like a spur of the moment, and somehow I managed to come out with something good. I already got like the next 4 episodes planned, 9 through 12. And then after that, shit starts to kick off after episode 12. I don't know exactly what all the episodes are, but I know what I need to do, and I know the plots that I do need to know. So it's not going to be that big of an issue. Still, though, even though it's so small, does it matter? You know what? I do have the Leviathan Kingdom, although I think it's called Oasis Vista. Alright, here I go. Where's the castle? Here's the castle. This is so small that it does not matter what I do here. Yeah, I don't exactly know how this is all gonna pan out. Let's just say it's gonna look like this. It's so damn far. I would hope that... Actually, I don't know how this would work. Perspective-wise, I really don't know how this would work. You just see these blips in the distance, and you don't really know what the hell these all are until you get close to it. And we got the buildings here, so I'll put that in between these, so just buildings. Don't you drag. I don't know what you just dragged, but don't drag it. Yeah, there it is. That's why I didn't bother with getting all that stuff there, because it's so damn small that you can't really see it. But you do see a blip here. This right here is where the Leviathan Kingdom is. And that's a far distance to walk. It's probably going to take like a few days. And the several episodes that it's going to take to get over to there. Some night cycles and day cycle switches. Resting in certain villages and whatnot. Well, if you're walking at like a very specific pace, you can go pretty quickly. Unless you take like a broom or some shit. Oh, I guess that is a good question. Like, how the hell did they get... Because... traveling, they're going at like a really slow and steady pace. All things considered. But, in the second episode, they made it to the Mine Kingdom. And it's all the way over here. Granted, the distance is a little bit more different, because you gotta kind of pass through in a very particular way, because, this is ocean here. You gotta go through here, and you got, like, the jungle-ish area here. But here is just, like, there's probably a pre-made path, and you gotta go over to here, to the Mine Kingdom. Decent distance away, and where you can kind of gauge distance there, but then there's the Pine Quill Village. Yeah, it's much further away. Granted, they do get stopped to take on some side quests and whatnot. Well, this one is less of a side quest and more of a just go over to here, do that. Oh, right, I forgot about you, and I gotta shade and texture you and this thing, and there's so much. We've been at this for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. We have been at this for that long. That is insane. But we've been at it for longer in multiple other episodes, so yeah. Oh yeah, these islands. I don't know. These islands are just... they're whatever. Yeah, these islands are just whatever. They don't have any major importance here. Shading and texturing is kind of pointless to do there. Man, just seeing how far this thing is, and just being able to clearly see it sitting on this branch. I don't even know how the hell you would have to deal with fighting one of these things. Because I feel like it's important to note that before the Elementals Rebirth, these were once passive. That's why several villages were built around where this thing kind of just stood. Also, you need to be beneath the neck. What am I doing? There it is. But yeah, it makes sense why there's several villages around these things. It's because they were once passive. Now they're not passive. Now they're hostile, and will destroy any and all things that tries to go near it. We're to a point that the only thing that could possibly survive is if, wood life would go into trees or any like underground things. I'd imagine like there's some rabbits just out there, some rabbit creatures trying to survive in the snowy area, finding wild carrots and whatnot. And then they just hear the sounds of a giant beast just like walking over in its direction for some reason. And it just goes on ahead and burrows its head into the snow, and it burrows its entire body into the snow. Makes like a little mini den to hide from the dragon. Just imagine, it's like you're the size of an ant to this thing. And yet it will still try to... yeah, I mean, I guess the bunny would be considered a snack to this thing. Because it literally would just be a crumb. This dragon would just eat a crumb. This dragon would eat crumb herself. Dragon would eat anything, really. We're all on the menu. Doesn't matter how small we are, dragon's just going to eat us or destroy us or breathe some kind of magical elemental breath. I don't know if this one's more physical or if it does have some fire breath. I don't know if it would be acid or if it would just be like, oh, for crying out loud. Beneath the tail, you fool. But yes, this dragon is... it's the size of this goddamn island over here. Now, this island is probably a little bit too close. Well, it depends perspective-wise, but the island looks so close to the continent when it's actually a decent distance away. This is my issue with perspective that I just cannot seem to grasp for some goddamn reason. Nevertheless, we have at least an idea on what we're supposed to work with here. It's just not as good as it could be. Not as accurate as it could be. It could be even more accurate. But that's why I do this. To train myself to do better. Harder to do because a lot of my brushes consist of very small brushes, and having to like go through all of that and I feel like it would be just easier to just take like, the wood texture brush that I usually use and try to, or some kind of texture brush, and try to use that to get like something that looks like trees from a distance, but not like, this multiple times over, because I'd be there for hours trying to like get thousands of trees placed. The idea is to try to go at it quickly, efficiently, but try not to sacrifice quality as much. I'm trying to go as much as I can here. Like, there's no way I could probably make this any better than I can right now, outside of, like, the effects. But effects always make something better. I seem to excel at effects. Sometimes it's just, the effects that make certain drawing's really good. Well, this one makes the most sense. There's gonna be like a nice sunrise, sunshine, kind of. Yeah, the episode does kind of end with a sunrise, does it not? Yeah, it's so damn far. There's just no way in hell you can see trees this way. There's just no way. Can you see trees this far? This is a continent over. There's no way you can see a tree this far. I don't think there's any way in real life where we can like actually see this from this distance. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lot of fog in this direction. Oh, also, I should make sure I probably get some storm clouds placed around this area. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Once I'm done with this and shading in the mountains and the ocean, I'm going to go on ahead and get some storm clouds up in here. God, just imagine seeing a constant storm cloud off in the distance. This is a fantasy world, after all. I wonder how big Etheria is, actually. Probably not as big as Earth, but I don't know. I probably stated how big it was at some point, but I forgot. Etheria is pretty big, though. Big enough to house dragons of this size. If this dragon had wings, it'd be dangerous. I guess that's the one saving grace, the fact that these dragons don't have wings. You don't have to worry about them flying over to your direction. But they seem to like standing near the World Tree branches. Could you imagine the panic if a world dragon just decides to go to the World Tree itself? Well, that's the thing. There's no world dragons in Panana, but who's to say a world dragon can't just somehow jump a continent over to Panana and go to the World Tree? It probably doesn't even know that the World Tree exists. It probably doesn't even... No. It could see it. It's literally standing in seeing distance. If the World Tree can see this dragon, then so can the dragon see the World Tree. Maybe they just don't really see the effort in going over there. Or maybe they just like sitting on the branches and they can't do that to the tree itself. Maybe the branches give off more mana. Who knows? Let's just be thankful this thing doesn't go too far out into the damn... Like, it's... Panana is the only quote-unquote safest continent because it's the only continent that doesn't possess any world dragons. Storm clouds. Also, I kind of just forgot clouds in general, so... yeah, also, what is this again? Wait, what was this? What did I save here? Door... What did I just open up? Oh, Oceanic Vision. Right. Christ. Thunderclouds. Here we go. Here's our thunderclouds. Hold on. Yeah, it's just the clouds all over the place. Unless there's more here and I'm just being a dumbass. Where are ye, my storm clouds? Other storm clouds. No, just this. Unless I had another form of clouds, which I think I probably did. Rain, embers, clouds. Yeah, I did have another form of clouds. I'll bring those clouds in. Why am I bringing those clouds in? Man, this is figured to have multiple different clouds over here. Oh god, dizziness. Drinkage. Give me the drinkage. My body is doing fine, but my brain is like, rest, damn it. For the love of all that is unholy, for the fucking sake of my sanity, rest. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep making it stuff. And my brain's just sad because it's just not resting as much as it probably should be, but I still have an godly amount of energy. I don't know why, but my energy count shouldn't be this high. Physically exhausted, but still have enough motivation and enough can-do attitude to continue creating stuff like this. I'd say that's inspirational enough as is. I'm still creating videos. I'm just not giving up. I'm continuing to go. I can't stop. Somebody stop me! Or don't, because you don't get content if you stop me. You don't want to lose out on all this wonderful content, do you? Mostly consistent of, drawing. The YouTube videos are debatable. Can you even see the raindrops here? I don't know. I mean, yeah, you see a bunch of clouds and maybe just like I could probably blur the raindrops. Actually, don't lag. Okay, good. It wasn't that bad of a lag. Good, great, fantastic. I need clouds now. Yes, here's my clouds. Oops. Whoopses. Alright, normal clouds. Yeah, Aetherius clouds are probably different because of the fact that the world is kind of in a, just flat surface and whatnot. Woo! Okay, I hope that's enough for the brushes, because I still gotta do more. Well, how much do I have left in shading department? Nature Kingdom. I'll start with this one first since it's smaller. I don't think there's too much here that I need to do. But it's still so much left, and it's almost 3:30. Alright. It's almost 3:30. Such a long episode. We've been at this for almost 3 hours. We're almost at a 3-hour mark. Almost. Getting closer and closer. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. I mean, I did say I have a little over 3 hours, not 3.5. God, it's just so much. But it makes sense. It does make sense that there would be so much. And also, this is realistic, right? In a distance, you would see these just standing castles. Because in our reality, the only distance we have is skyscrapers and houses. Or apartment complex. So we're giant cities. But in eras like this, it's different. You have castles and villages. And that's pretty much all you have. I don't know if there's going to be a village here. I think this is mostly just a castle. Keep in mind, a kingdom could also just consist of a castle. If you have a castle that's this freaking huge, because let's be honest here, our castles are piddly. Do we have the biggest castle? I don't think so. This universe does. Can you imagine the architectural work that goes into trying to build such a place like that? Maddening. Alright, remember. Gotta copy these little buildings here. After I've, done some things to it to, get it to... After I've textured it, that's the word I'm looking for. Brain's trying to come up with some damn words, and I'm drawing a blank, and then I remember. It's texture. I gotta texture it. Assuming I can texture it. I should be able to texture it, but we'll see. Alright. And then I'll just go on ahead. Do this. Church 1J. I think I could use that here. Yep. Man, I wonder what it'd be like to live in an era like this. You would imagine that there would be a lot of things you'd have to worry about in terms of like diseases and whatnot. But if you're in like a magic setting, chances are you probably don't really have to worry about that too much. God damn it. Because there's magic, and there's probably some magical way to cure certain things. Alright, now remember this is not connected to anything, so just build it as is. Although I guess I could probably just do this, the ones that I know that are going to be like that. And it's only set up like this because of the fact that I kind of have to copy and paste these little things. Not a whole lot, though. Just enough. I might do some like color adjustments if for some reason I want to do that. Assuming I could do that without any issues occurring. Maybe we could do like slight color adjustments, like change the hue a tiny bit so the windows don't get too changed. Alright. Wow, Jesus, there's still so much more. I got this castle over here that has some rocks on it. Apparently, I didn't notice there was rocks here. Let me just delete this rock over here real quick. There we go. Rock deleted. Whoops. God damn it. It's fine. It's fine. That's why I don't use the shift key as much when doing this, because it just keeps going over to the edge and then just going too far out. And now let's make this like this. That's where we would probably want to have that to be a little bit more shaded in, but I want to try to get through this a little bit quicker. I really wish I had more time. I really do. Alright. I mean, this one I could probably do that with. It's just I don't want to have to keep changing the size of this every time. I need to do some differences with this and whatnot. Right, there is technically vines on the side here. Oh, Christ, I gotta do that too. There's already so much here in this castle. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna switch. I don't even know where the hell I am right now. I'm gonna switch back over to Nature Palace, and I'm gonna go on ahead and grab the bushes here. Let's just get this done with right now. Less scatter. Size is fine. Where do I go? Okay, here. Vines, maybe. No, it's here. Never mind. This is essentially the thing that, at least if you look at the image, multiple images that were shown, this is what this is, just like showcasing these vines here doing their thing, kind of just out there looking, you know, like it does. Do the same over to this one. Do I have vine saved? Nope, storm clouds is what I have. That's not what I need. There we go. Now we got some vines. Which is good, because there needed to be some vines on these castle things. Why just these things? I don't know. But that's what it is. That's what it is. And that's how it's going to be. I'm just going, flying off the seat of my pants right now, really. Okay, we get this one in. Yeah, texturing. I mean, at least texturing most of the area here is going to be easy enough. God, despite the shading not taking as long as the coloring, it's still taking a lot longer than I thought it would have taken. I don't think there was any wood there, right? Yeah, no, that's fine. There's not any wood here. It's just the wood that's back there. Stone, wood up here. I probably should finish this off before it gets too late. Every time. I don't know what it is about shoulder. Or maybe it's Mepsy. It gives me hiccups. That was strange. I got that usual terrible Pepsi aftertaste. Not Mepsy, Pepsi aftertaste. It's why I only really drink Mepsy, because I don't really like Pepsi by itself. Like, the beginning is fine, but then once you get to the end, it's just, ugh. The milk makes it easier. At least it's not that bad this time around, because again, Mepsi, milk, it's like cream soda. Like a cream soda. You know how that is, right? Because cream soda is apparently so difficult to get our hands on. I don't know why. Oops. I just don't know why. But it's fine. It's fine. I got Mepsi, but I would like more cream soda. Orange cream soda. Always good to get some orange cream soda. Because it's, I like orange soda, I like cream soda, and I might as well go for both. I've had it. A few times at least. Just don't have it as much as I'd like to have it. Oh my god! Takes so long! Yes, I know Castle is a lot more work because a lot more work put into Castle, but it makes sense because Castle is closer. I still gotta do the villages here. I think what I'm gonna do is get the villages, then the castles and the kingdoms done with first, then do the background, so at least it feels like it's not gonna take as long. I get the complex stuff done with first, then once we got the complex stuff done with first, we go to the easier stuff, and then it's just boom. Wait a minute, I think you were supposed to be bushes. I think you were supposed to be bushes, baked beans. The hell are you doing over here? It's 2. Alright, I think it's 10, right? Well, I guess it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to be whatever it needs to be. I think I might have had the idea of putting a tree here, but I also don't want the tree to take over most of it, so bushes it is. Ugh, Christ. Man, this is one of them there long-ass drawings that takes a couple days to make. I just done this yesterday. Or a little bit Saturday, I mean, I did most of the characters on Sunday. Then I did the outline of the background yesterday on a Monday. Now here I am getting the coloring, shading, texturing, effects done with on a Tuesday. So, wait a minute, I just did the wrong color here. It's fine, I can just do that and fix it. There we go. It's fixed now. Oh, Jesus. It's just... yeah. I probably could have held off till tomorrow, but... Wait a minute. You fool. Wait. Yeah, you fool. You know, it's a good thing I still have this open. It's fine. I don't know what this is. Base 3 question mark. Sure, why not? It doesn't matter. Here I am, once again, forgetting to color in certain plans. It's fine, I got it now. Man, it makes sense. Once a drawing gets way too complicated, you're bound to forget to shade, texture, color, or even outline certain things. That's an issue. You get to a point where you have so many things to keep track of and so many things to have to do that you just lose track and sight of the things you were supposed to do, and then now you've just forgotten to color a certain thing or shade it and texture it or whatever. All too often that happens. I can understand why some people just get like procrastination and don't like continue working on like one piece continuously. Going to the complex lengths that I'm going right here. Because the drawing is too damn big and they keep losing sight and they lose focus and they're like, this is too much work. But I have the work ethic of a freaking saint, apparently. Both in jobs I don't want to fucking do and job that should be a job that isn't a job that I do want to do. Granted, spending hours drawing in my style, especially for a comic, yeah, I don't know about that. I've done this pretty much every week so far. I'm going to have the hands of a 1,000-year-old man at the end of my drawing career. Worst case scenario, I replace them with cyborg hands or something, and I don't have to worry about that. I mean, technology is kind of rolling at a much faster and, for some people, scarier rate. If I get to a point where I can get cyborg hands, then woo, I'll take it. On the off chance that I do have to worry about this later. I mean, what am I supposed to do? This is kind of something that I have to do. My hands are constantly working 24/7. I can't not do anything with my hands. If I have to worry about this, well, I'll have to worry about it. Whatever. I can't help that. It sucks, I know, but what can I do? What can I do but work, create, go through the pain? I mean, I do have a much higher tolerance to pain than most people. Countless amount of times I've banged my elbow and knee and it's only just a mild inconvenience, where some people, it's an act. To them, it's like, and they fall onto the ground, and I'm just like, sighs and moves on, and the pain just goes away after some time. While to them, the pain just lingers there. And to them, that pain is more excruciating, and to me, it's more just inconvenient. Some people, to some people, certain pain's the worst thing in the world to them. To me, it's just a mild inconvenience. I've been through too much pain in certain ways. So now it's gotten to the point where it's just, There was a time when I was young and wasn't able to handle much now. When I fell down multiple times, scraped my knees and whatnot. I had one moment where I fell down once so hard on my back that I was having a hard time trying to breathe. And it was like when I was older at this point. Wasn't crying, I was like, ugh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Now that happened, I'd be like, fucking dickbag cunt nugget, as I punch the ground and try to do everything I can to make the earth feel the pain that I felt, and then just move on. I mean, nowadays I kind of have a little bit more of a physically healthy body despite still being chubby. But I guess it's still technically healthy. Walking around, doing his damn job, and going through all that nonsense. But the joints, they still be cracking. Don't know why, though. Don't know why at all. No, I'll probably rotate this and do it like this. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of just sitting here rigid in a chair. For almost 8 hours in the day, I'm on my feet, walking around, doing some goddamn nonsense at work. And at home, I just take the time to just sit down, relax, and just draw. Technically, this isn't really fully relaxing because I am doing more work. It's just sit-in work. Makes me wonder if I should do office work at some point. I don't know. There was a position at work that was open for office-based stuff. And there was a position at work for quality-based stuff. Apparently, I was too freaking late. I don't know. Not like it really fucking matters. It's just tiring, you know? Begrudgingly having to do this damn job and just going through with the motions until I go home and do the things that I'd rather do. I guess that's the good thing about not being in any form of relationship and not having to worry too much about responsibilities. I'm hoping I can keep that up for as long as I can until I can get to a point where I can finally take in those responsibilities and not have to worry too much because I do this for a living instead. I don't know how much longer I have until it gets to the point where that's going to occur. I just really don't want to have to do any of that nonsense. Hell, maybe it would be a good thing to die young. Whether it be the planet exploding, or I overwork myself to death, or, I don't know, some stupid random disease pops up and is like, hey, I'm going to be an asshole and cut your life short. I don't know. I'm definitely not in any rush to skip to the next set of life, which is whatever the hell is afterlife. I still want to create, obviously. But I don't know. I feel like at this point I've kind of just like, I feel like when the time comes, I'm going to be upset. Now I'm kind of just like, I don't know. Body is starting to like get older while my mind is not, which is annoying. It is annoying. Body gets older, but I still have the mental age of a teenager. Maybe it would be better to die young instead of growing old. Unless, of course, cybernetic body, android body actually would probably be better because, you know, it's what it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to combine these now. This is what I did to get this. One more. Yeah, it's an interesting thought process, to say the least. Okay, so here's what I plan on doing to, you know. Yeah, stuff like that. Slight different color changes. Which one is this? Okay. So I could probably bring this one in the back. Not too much now. This is the kind of things that I feel like I kind of need to do. Less saturation, change the hue. I could probably do the same thing over here, but we can change the hue to more so match, yeah, like this. What does this look like? Actually, that's not too bad. The hue changes are working way better than I expected them to work, you know? I need to get some 2s in here, though. Rotate, change the hue to what? Less saturation. Uh, bigger building? Sure, why not? There we go. Yeah, this is kind of like my primary main reason for me to keep on trucking along. Doing what Chris McLean said to do for this challenge is to find a reason to keep going. And I have found my reason. Creation. Becoming a god, literally. Okay, that's good enough. That's enough right there. Right, cat? Ooh, I'll just keep these as copies. Everybody needs a reason to keep going. Some people have politics. Some people have religion. Religion obviously should have been the first one, but it's scary how some people have politics as their main personality. I don't know what's scarier. People who has a BTS as their main personality, or people who has politics as their main personality. In terms of the most rabid fan base, it's really difficult to choose. Then again, I really don't know what's the worst extremist version of whatever side. I don't even know what side it is. The only knowledge and the only instance I can think of when it comes to politics is Democrats, Republicans, and liberals. I don't even know what the hell a liberal is. The only thing I really fully know as far as what I've learned from Internet Today that I retained is that Republicans seem to want to secretly lean towards fascism, with Kanye kind of just being a little too on the nose with what you were supposed to be quiet about, that kind of deal. And the Democrats just not really being full, they didn't put too much effort in certain things. It's why most of them lose, apparently. I don't know. That's as far as I know and as far as I'm willing to really learn. I just want to see the world go into chaos because everybody's just trying to, for some reason, keep some form of political nonsense up, and it just seems so tiring. Aren't you tired of it? All of you people who are so heavily in depth with your political views as your main personality. Isn't it tiring at some point? Oh wait, I gotta combine this. But yeah, isn't it? Don't you get just tired, depressed, fed up? Are you just not burned out on all this hatred that's being fed to you? Or, well, it's mostly just whatever the hell the Republicans are doing. But isn't it just getting a little bit much? Don't you want a little peace of mind? You don't have to think about all the things that are happening out there. You don't. You don't need to put your mind to whatever this group of people is doing who isn't really fully affecting your life. You don't need to do that. You can live a much happier life without having to think about them. Or is hatred what fuels you? I don't know. You do you, I guess, but me personally, I just don't see the appeal in trying to argue with somebody who's set into their view set. My views is I just want to create and be happy. Other people's views just seems to mesh in a very strange way that ends up causing a lot of argument and hostility towards everybody, and it's just tiresome. I guess religion is also kind of in the same aspect, somewhat, so to speak. Okay, the villages are set now. Good. I mean, the extremist religious people out there who are like adamant on trying to ban things, which I don't know if banning things is a healthy thing to do societal wise. It really just doesn't seem like that's a good thing. And when I say banning things, I mostly mean like banning literature, games, whatnot. I feel like it's just a band-aid solution, and all you're doing is just making things more annoying for everybody else who wants like something out of whatever the thing is you just banned. To be completely honest with you, I feel like you shouldn't be banning every goddamn thing you can. It's just not healthy. But what do I know? I'm not a person in power who's somehow crazy enough to purposefully put myself into a position of power, which could be considered insane. Most of the decisions that I could make. They'd probably look at my decisions and they would be like, huh, that's your decision? I would have done it this way, and it turns out their way ends up banning millions upon billions of things and whatnot. This is the only other complex thing left for me to have to do here. I don't even know what this thing has texture. This is the wrong thing. I need to go to the World Tree branch. Did I have textures here for this thing? I don't think I did, but I also think it's... Well, the things that are like horns is this, which makes sense. Yeah, I would say the most healthy thing for people to do who are like fully into the brain rot that is their extreme political views and whatever kind of fear that their news channels are trying to put into them, is you just turn the TV off. You don't need news. You really don't. My only source of news is Internet Today, and it's not even news, it's just entertainment. I don't give a damn about the news. I probably should for, like, checking to see if this road is closed, but nah. 9 times out of 10, there's like a million construction workers in this damn town. The other day, there's 2 road blockage. One leading to the easiest way for me to get to the, the medium way, and one to the shortest path to work, which is 5-minute drive. But no, they have to take like a year to work on this goddamn freaking bridge, and now there's another set of construction here that tries to block up my main path. That's where my strife comes from. Construction stuff. Well, I guess it's mostly just a lot of nonsense on the roads that just don't make any sense. Why is there construction? Bridge, I guess, makes sense because they're trying to repair it, which is crazy because it wasn't there a thing where like they just don't repair bridges as much? Oh, wait a minute, I just remembered something. The water near here needs to be colder. In other words, it needs to be brighter. How could I forget? It makes sense for this to be like, a lighter blue. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that to look the way I think I want it to look. Okay, hold on a second. I got to... Whoops. No. A control hue. I got to change the hue of the water and the saturation, the brightness. Oh god, what the hell? What happened to the water? That works for now. Yeah, that'll work for now, actually. Go to midtones. Yeah, have it be like more light up here because this is supposed to be more tropical-esque, but yeah. Highlight. I guess what I could do actually probably would be the easiest way for me to go about doing this is just this. Put this at 10, and we just do this. Wait. Whoa, hold on. Do this also. Okay, it's still 0. Just need to make sure. Just need to make them a damn short, huh? What did you... I report. No wonder why. It's... Wait, what? Hold on a second. What did I just do? Revert. No, revert. Okay, that... I figured as much. That's why everything looked different. I was accidentally in this... No wonder why the water looked terrible. I was in the wrong mode. I accidentally pressed Y when I pressed... Or Control Y when I... It's fine. It's fine. It's fixed now. Now I can fix this. No wonder why everything looked so goddamn freaking... What do you call it? It's such a huge difference. I don't even know what the hell CMYK is. Not a whole lot of it changes. Yeah, I don't know what that's for. I don't like that. It's too dull. I'm glad I've noticed it. I should have noticed it before, but I guess it's fine. No wonder why the water looked terrible. Still kind of looks terrible. Okay, hold on. Hue adjustment, then. This one needs to be brighter, though. I guess I could probably put some shadows here. Water doesn't have to be completely, darkened. Just enough to have it showcase some differences in the water. Okay, good. Christ. We're almost there, but we're going to be going over... It's over 3 hours. This is one of those things that just takes a lot of time to get done, I tell you what. I'll tell you what. At least now it's just the, the terrain. I still don't know why the hell the water was the one that only really changed. Anything else was kind of like a minor change, but the water, it was different. Alright, now this is a good question. I guess I could probably do this. What was that noise? What was that noise you did? Yeah, I guess this works. Hex, it doesn't make any sense for this to be the texture that I decided to use, but you know what? It's fine. It's not that bad, actually. It kind of works. It works for an area like this because it's like, hilly, some trees here and there. A giant field of nothingness. There could probably be a lot of stuff here placed. Not entirely too sure what, but there's a lot of stuff here you could place. Where are we right now? H, G, 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 H. Ah, yes, the secret letter between G and H. JH. Ah, JH is my favorite letter. It sounds like a combination of several letters. JH. It's like G, J, H. I wonder if there's a way if you can combine all 26 letters to be able to create the most insane amalgamation of words. I'm not gonna try to finish that. Sound like a freaking elf having a stroke. Yep, that's what it sounded like, an elf having a stroke. God, Christ. That wasn't supposed to be that funny, but apparently it was. Yep. I hope we can get that to be replicated multiple times. An elf having a stroke. Who wants to do it? The elf having stroke challenge. Just try to say all 26 letters of the alphabet in a single word. That's the trick. Ah, shit. River, you fool. I forgot. See what I mean? Also, I forgot this, but let me do this first. God, there's just so many texture. It's insane, right? Cat. And there she goes. I could probably use scales for this, right? Scales make... Yeah, I should really just experiment with textures like this, because we can get some interesting looking foreground backgrounds. I didn't really shade the rocks. Should I shade them? I think the idea was for these rocks to just kind of be like bright red. Not really much that you can do here with most of this stuff. Alright. Ashlands 1F. Ashlands 1A. There we go. I guess I could probably do this for the rocky textures over here instead of the usual rocky textures. The spires will be the usual, though. Usual, spike-looking thing. I wonder what these areas would look like. You go over to here and just giant spires. Like, here's here's a giant spire. God, can you imagine how dangerous an area like that would be? I would imagine the main threat that you would have to really worry about the most is probably got to be like ambushing creatures rely on ambushing. Ah, shish, I forgot there was a certain way I did... it's fine. I forgot there was a certain way I did lava, but I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, my back! Crack. My back cracked. And now it's time for this. Oh, wait a minute, I probably should make this like 50 or something so the texture isn't ginormagantuous. Ginormagantuan. Oh, I forgot the spires. Go figure. Okay, it's fine. I'll just do this first then. No biggie. I just get this done and out of the way, and then we move to the other one. This one is so small that it doesn't even need a texture. I forgot about it. It's so small that I forget about it sometimes. Also, this is not right, but what I can do is... that's snow. I want to get rid of the ocean. I could just do this, actually. It doesn't matter. It's so far away that you can't really see it then. I mean, you can see it if you zoom in, but it's probably going to be blurry if you look at the JPEG. Oh no, the JPEG is high enough quality, then it's not going to be blurry. You just got to click on the image on DeviantArt to expand it. Then you can see it in all of its glorious HD. It's compressed on the normal. This is what I've noticed. It's compressed in the normal viewing. Yeah. Wait, I wonder. Can I increase the saturation of the lava rivers? I could, but I'm not. Actually, that does kind of look slightly better. What if I made it 50? Yeah, that works. I don't think I put the thing here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this thing here instead. Okay, I don't know how the hell this is going to work. I guess I'll just, I don't know, do this or something. This is barely even showing. I guess it doesn't matter what texture I use, because this is all kind of all over the place. Whoops. Alright, we're at least almost done. Before I forget, there is still this dirt path here. Or whatever this path is. What kind of pathing tool do you have to do to make that work? Is it like patting down the grass path? I guess paths like that usually don't look yellowish, but it's fine. Okay, I'm probably gonna do like a texture of stuff here, or texture. Multiple textures here. So this is gonna be one of them. I'm gonna have the triangle. What triangle is that? I don't know. Obtuse. Acute. 30 days in the hole. Or am I being obtuse? Now you're being acute. There we go. Look at these mountains. Yep. That's all I had to say about that. Oh, Christ. I am exhausted. These mountain... Whoa, no. Reduce the size. The fields. Yeah, I can just do this. There's no way a texture here would work, but you know what? Nah, increase it. There's no way. It's not gonna do anything. The most it's gonna do is change the pixels by a small amount. I did it anyways, but honestly, there was no point in doing it. The only other thing I can think of that I need to do before I go into the shadows and stuff is going to be the the trees, not the grass. I don't even know where the hell all the trees are. None of them are kind of where they need to be, so this is going to be a little all over the place. Oh, Mabaya. The trees and maybe some rocks. I don't know. There's so many damn things here that I have to do anyway. It's just... Bah. Bah. So much. Insane. My head is so tired. But my body is just sore. Not really. No, body is still tired. I don't know. I'm in a state right now. That's all I'm in. I'm in some state. In some country. On some continent. On some planet. In some galaxy. In some universe. In some dimension. That's about as far as I can take that, I guess. Yep. Yeah, let me just do some of this here. Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and try to do some of these rocks over here as fast as I can. I don't know, it's just a lot of things here that I gotta get done. Did I do this? I can't help but feel like I forgot this, so you know what? I'm gonna do this, but you are going to use this texture at 5 exposure. It's an issue. I'm gonna forget. Something here is gonna be forgotten. That much is for certain. You cannot tell me that nothing here is gonna get forgotten. Also, I think this needs to go out. Wait a minute. I don't know where the hell you're at. I'm just gonna bring this to 2 and bring this to this and then do this, and there we go. Okay, good. It's connected now. Better. Okay. Shadows. Yes, I will do the characters first. Ugh. Christ. Ugh. Man, am I tired. I hope tomorrow is going to be less stressful. I don't know, we'll see. At least I'm getting this done with today. I could post it tomorrow. I'll get the video at least uploaded, but not leave it in draft mode. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Leave it in draft mode. And then we're just gonna go on ahead and post this when it comes. So yeah, we're gonna be doing like Wednesday. I'm gonna just have advertising Game Crafters. We're in this pretty late. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. I don't even know how the hell the shadows here is gonna work. I think most of the shadows is kind of like the area there, so I think the only thing I'm really focused on with the shadows right now is most of this. Most of the village and the kingdoms. I'm just gonna be a little haphazard with some of the shadow. Maybe not here, but just here. Shadows from the castle over here in the back. Yeah, somewhat, so to speak. I guess we could still put some shadows in, but try not to go too overboard with the shadows. Reduce it as much as we can within reason. This is all probably not going to look like that. This is just far away buildings. Make it easier for me to just have these in here and not have to worry about the far aspect of all this stuff. And this castle is probably way too big for its own good. Hard to say, really. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I just remembered something. I technically need to get some damn smoke up in here, so smoke. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this now real quick. It's fine. Yeah, that works. And we'll just have small ones coming up to add to that. Good. Oh, man, am I... Okay, I need to adjust my body a little bit more in the straightness of the sitting in the chair. Better and not like an idiot. We're almost there. We're almost done. It's just interesting to see the part of the world from this perspective. You know what I mean? And just seeing this giant over here. Anybody trying to climb Mount Eustormus? I gotta be careful of two things. The Zephyr Edge Dragon and the World Dragon. I mean, both are pretty goddamn powerful, but the World Dragon's probably more terrifying due to it being just ginormous in general. These dragons are so goddamn powerful that would give the Elder Dragons a run for their money. Give the Skyrim Dragons a run for their money. Will there be any time-manipulating dragons? Depends. Does Archasius want to have some fallback plan? Probably not like that, but I don't know. Time manipulation seems a little bit much, especially in a world where it's mostly just pure magic. Instead of whatever eldritch beings those the Elden Ring dragons would get stomped on no matter what. Are you kidding me? There's no way in hell an Elden Range dragon is going to kill a dragon the size of this. It would probably swat away. Even the first dragon you fight in Limgrave wouldn't even be the size of this dragon's tail, probably. All the dragon needs to do is just swat that there dragon away with its tail and boom. Enemy defeated, or whatever the hell it was, the message. It's been a while. I've been busy. I have been wanting to get back into Elden Rings again, but I have been so goddamn busy with all these creations. It's insane. Okay, that's as far as I'm going with the shadows. I could probably do a little bit of this. Yeah. We don't have to go too heavy on that. We're almost done. We're on the effects part now. Those usually don't take that long. Well, all in all, we've been at this for over 3.5 hours. Yeesh. That's a good question. A nice blue. Whoops. Less. Maybe past that. Yeah. If we get like a pink in here. Oh, I could definitely get a pink in there once we pass the world tree. Yeah, right about like here or so. Well, actually, where is this at? Yeah, that's good. Just delete this part of the edge here. Alright. Definitely gonna get some yellow as well. Where are we? Yeah, beneath the village, beneath the grass here, and over here. Fog 1D. Where is this at? Yeah, that's good. Brighter than that. There's going to be a lot of fogs. Keep in mind, I think the fog is mostly just going to be used as a means to try to showcase the distance of everything here. Okay, where is this? Here. Yeah, right here seems good. E. Is that what I want, or do I want it to be like pink? Or light blue? Maybe? No. I could get myself an even brighter blue. Yeah, that could work. Matter of fact, why don't I put this in the light blue fog? Light blue fog number 5. Let's move that to the light blue section. I need to get myself more extra fog, extra effects, extra sepias, extra lighting, stuff like that. Although lighting isn't really that bad where it's at right now. Alright, where are we? I would say for the Ashlands area, I'm going to have a very specific kind of fog here. That's going to be using this. Maybe not that color. Maybe like a red. And maybe that color is fine. Unless I were to have this be at like 20 and an overlay or something. No. 10. Go to 10, delete the edges. Okay, and continue forward. Where are we at right now? Still the Ashlands, village, savanna, trees. Okay, here we go. What fog is this? G, right? Yeah, it's G. Good. Ugh. Ugh. Whoops. Alright, we're about to pass the seaboard. More blue? Regular blue? Yeah, regular blue could work. And this is just the basic fog. Oh, just you wait. There's more. There's more where that came from. Yeah, there we go. But get rid of some of it from here. That might be an issue. But if we have most of it coming from the mountainside. Is this I? I don't know. There's so many things here. It's insane. Yeah, that could work. And J. I'll say let this one be a bit darker. No. Yellow. No. Regular blue. That could work. But what I should do is make sure that the okay, not too yellow now. Let me get some pink in here. Yeah, there we go. So most of this kind of stays what it needs to be. Yeah, there we go. Oy. This is just a giant one. How long have I been at this so far? Almost 4 freaking hours. Alright, now we're in the sun rays portion. At least now this is the close to the end instance here. Yeah, the sun... Well, if the sun is already kind of up now, then that would mean that this sunlight takes most of this area here. And has a little bit of it going this way. Now we bring it down to here. Do lines like this. Sunlight. Ah, my back. Whoops, you just did nothing. I don't know what that... I don't know what it does when it, you know, the overlay, normal, whatever the hell this thing is called, blending mode is set to nothing. I don't know what that does. And, okay, not that much. Sun particles. There we go. Good, great, fantastic. Sun flares. God, this is taking so much longer than I want it to. Oh, how long is it going to take for this thing to upload to? Sure, I'll worry about that later. We're almost done. At the very least, I can publish this after I've done some paint maze stuff. What you looking around for, cat? With your eye squinting. I'm glad I can at least get this thing done with within a relatively decent time. Yeah, I don't know what kind of, like, you know, shadow rays we got here, but there's a decent amount of shadow rays here. Yeah, back to 100. I'm just seeing this village in the distance and all these other stuff here. The landscape from afar. It might be slightly exaggerated, but it's fine because it still looks cool anyways. There'd be hard shadows, but hard shadows aren't exactly my forte. Every time I try to do hard shadows, it just never really comes out as good as I'd like it to. I don't know. Soft shadows are what I'm really best at. I gotta figure out how to do hard shadows better. Not today, but at some point I gotta figure that out. Alright, now here comes the fun part. The thing that makes it pop the most. The overlays. That's usually always the case. I don't know why, but overlays at 30% opacity seems to always make these drawings pop. I don't know the logistical reasons behind it. I just know it looks good every time we do this. Maybe leave it at that. So we can have some light blue up here. Yeah, put this here. Have this like that, so it looks like it's just further out into the distance. God, I really... part of me kind of wish that our planet was actually flat so we could just look in some regular distance and just see Mount Everest in the background. Part of me also kind of wishes that, dragons actually existed so that I could just... A dragon is... Even though it's terrifying to think that a dragon like the world dragon exists, just so I can see it in the distance and be like, ooh, that's cool, but also scary. And like, damn, nature do be scary. It's so cool. I would like to live in a world like this. Just to be in the same world as, this group right here. Them having fun. And also just doing things. Man. Alright, and there's some teal area, obviously. Get some teal in here. Get some teal here. I'm going to get some green up in here, too. Green, maybe some dark green. That's too light. Darker? Yeah, but that's too dark, too. I don't know. I don't know exactly. It just seems too dark if I do it like that. And I got two light greens here. What about dark blue? That's too dark. That could work. I don't know. Another teal? Or a dark purple? Not that dark, maybe regular purple? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't work as well as I think. I don't know if there... I guess there is maybe the orange area down here. Okay, not that orange. In the distance, you can see the volcanic region glowing bright to that. I'm going to change this to just orange area then. I think that's all it really is I can do here. It's time to go to the sepia then. And again, I know that's not an actual sepia, but that's the name I decided to call it. This is the wrong thing. I wanted to go to sepia, not special. Thanks for reminding me that I failed to use my specials for the lava. Okay, so let's see. Too bright. But I like the direction that we've got going. Oh, that one looks good. Hold on. Let me go back here real quick. Okay, I got an idea. That's not the color. Yeah, it's just asleep. Well, okay, hold on. The intentions are there. It's just I need to find the right one. Is this good? Maybe. Not that. I don't even know what this is. This isn't it apparently either. Lighter? I don't know. What do I want for this one? Do I have a good green color that goes with this? Pink? That's not pink. Or pink's not bright enough. That's magenta. What if I did a blue? Two blue? God, I don't know. How about this one? No. But it kind of works somewhat well for this. Let me see if there's a green here that could work for that. Yeah, a nice like green shade because of the mountains over there. Can I have a brighter blue for this? I don't even think there is anything brighter I could do for that. Oh, unless I use this. That kind of works. Yeah, and then have like a little like golden, seeing the nature kingdom over here. Yeah. There we go. I think that's all I can really place here, honestly. Not bad. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but in the end, comes together. See? Goes to show that if you're not too sure about the drawing at first, keep at it. It'll come together at some point. Although I have effects at my disposal because, as per usual, as per what I usually do, as soon as this thing is done saving, with effects, without effects, with effects, without effects, without the sunlight and without anything else here, it's just not that good. I still feel like there's more I could have done here, but it's fine. They're walking out of the forest into the plains, and it's panning up to showcase the entirety of, what do you call it? You can probably see some of the trees like down here as it pans upwards to the new adventures. And their destination is all the way over here. That's pretty far. Several kingdoms and villages away. So, yeah. Anyways, my God, it's almost 4 hours and it's like 4:40. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that's all for today's episode, folks. So with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode of Art Time. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, previous episode of Art Time right over here, and the most recent episode of Game Crafters, because I am not posting this early. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.